Party people! Welcome to the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. I am your hostess with the mostest, your number one BS guy, Abel. Alongside of me tonight, the man in the chair. Hey, Aaron, how are we tonight?
Hang is my boy already, bro. I just got
here.
First
of all, yip. Second of all, I was told to tell you not 35, 33 and a half. Live from the man cave, they call him Kalo K, the Mama Wanna God Leo. How are you?
What was that about?
I have no idea what those numbers meant.
All right, we'll find out later.
Okay.
How you doing, Leo?
Here.
Brooklyn way, big face.
Welcome back, folks.
Lovely. All right, well, as always, this is the Mancave101 Podcast, where we talk about all things nerdy. We're gonna get into some fun stuff tonight. We're gonna review the first episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're gonna hear some dogs bark. We're gonna talk about some nerdy news, and then my favorite part, we're gonna watch Leo drink as we get into our next topic, the comic corner. But obviously, this is Thursday, so with every changing topic, we cheers it up a little bit. So let's coat Leo up. Cheers, everyone! Happy Thursday. Hope everyone is doing well.
This is gonna be a good night.
Have a nice water.
Fucking hate him. Gets off with them easy. All right, everybody, welcome to the comic corner. This is my drinking game, hard drinking game. My punishment because I didn't serve it for some apparent reason. So this is the way it goes. These are the comic books that we suggest that you guys pick up for the week. These are the covers that we think that are the top of the covers or first appearances or key issues that you should pick up. So the drinking game goes, I mess up a writer's name or an artist's name or a cover artist's name, I drink. I am horrible with names if you're the first time being here. So I suggest you have your shots preset. And this is just basically to warm everybody up. So, all right, let's start. let's start my pain. All right. First book on the chopping block is Spider-Boy number 4. This has a first appearance of Spider-Boy. And this, I think, is a homage cover to Stranger Things. I think.
Yeah. It's Eddie from Stranger Things, I'm pretty sure.
Nice.
Okay. All right. So the writer is Dan Slott. The artist is Paco Medina. And the cover artist is Martin Coculo.
Sure.
All right. Next book on the chopping block. This is Nightwing number 111. Uno. This also has a first appearance of Son of Grey, an ancestor of the Grey Sons during the 1300s. This book has 4 variant covers. All right, so the cover artist is Bruno Rodando.
I don't want to say. You're lucky you saved yourself.
Yeah.
Artist is Sammy Bassari.
Sure.
All right. Writer is Michael Conrad. The artist is Francisco Francavilla.
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 Yeah, Francavilla.
I don't think so.
Did you type it wrong? Because you typed it.
It says Francisco.
Francisco,
yeah, that's
what?
His first name.
Francavilla.
Yes, that one.
The writer is Tom Taylor. Oh, Jesus Christ.
That also might be Francesco, not Francesco. But neither here nor there. It's okay.
I'm fan. He's Francisco now.
Okay. I think it's Francesco, but okay. No problem.
You already got that name, so you ain't getting another one. All right. Next book on the chopping block is Incredible Hulk The Incredible Hulk number 9. This book has the first appearance of the Frozen Charlotte, a supernatural serial killer. So the writer is Philip Kennedy. The artist is Danny Earls, I think. Cover artist is Nick Klein. Fuck.
Klein.
I fixed myself.
It's definitely Klein.
I fixed myself though.
Everybody gets one, Peter. Everybody gets one.
Yep.
Mulligan. Yay. All right. Next book on the chopping block is Green Lantern War Journal number 6. I just thought it was a freaking sick cover. I haven't seen this cover artist. This Raz. Okay, so the cover artist is Raza.
I want to know who fucked up the Green Lantern's fade and shit. That shit looks terrible, bro.
The artist is Montos.
Montos sounds right.
Okay.
Got
Writer is Philip Kennedy Johnson.
got my man with the Spike Lee. She's got to have
That's
it. It's terrible, bro.
That's the Sinestro fade.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely is. All right. Next book on the chopping block.
Oh, it's my guy.
That's why I put it up here. Edge of Spider-Verse number 1. This book has 14 variant covers. 14, ladies and gents.
Yes, because
Gotta catch them all.
One just wouldn't be enough.
Exactly. The artist is Traveler Foreman. The other artist is Eric Gapster.
Wow.
Okay, the writer is Jackson Lansing, and the cover artist is Christopher Allen.
You guys notice something? Leo's gonna mess up a lot less names because he's doing the comic corner now, so he's reading the names ahead of time and practicing. Just FYI.
Fine. He'll still manage to get it. He'll still manage to.
Yes.
What was the name he got like 4 times wrong on the same day? Like
All right. This is the other variant cover that I thought it was sick. So everybody knows that this is a variant cover. So the cover artist is Chad Wayne Harden. The artist is Eric Gasper. Sorry. The artist is Travel Foreman and Jackson Lansing as the writer. All right. I think this. The last book on the chopping block is Crying Boy. This is an indie. So the publisher is Ken Spot. So this takes place after the tragic death of
King Spot.
King Spot. It doesn't. Damn it. Yeah.
I don't want to get the name of the publisher wrong for you. Get us canned up in here. The independent. Don't do that.
Sorry. This book has 8 variant covers. So this takes place after the tragic death of her husband. A woman and her son restart their life at a new apartment. As we always say, always going into a new fucking home. They whole discover the monstrous painting that her son bonds with, but they are later discovered that it hides a demon that has survived the millennia by feeding on the souls of children.
Who the hell bonds with a picture, bro? I never walked through nobody's house and like, yo, bro, I just want to bond with this picture.
Yeah, dude, it's weird shit. Okay, so the writer is Niall O'Rourke.
Niall O'Rourke.
Drake.
Slap him.
Oh, I forgot the slaps. My bad.
I could do it too.
I owe you one.
The cover artist is Carlos Villas. The artist is Rob Moran. And ladies and gents, that does it for the Comic Corner.
2.
Damn, I felt cheated, bro.
He got 3.
You got 3.
I got 3. Come on now. So, like we always say, support your local comic book shops.
Right.
If you guys are feeling cheated, the fix is in.
Dorian's really got a fade with a lightsaber.
Don't tell me the bar the Green Lantern went to, though.
That's hilarious.
Like we always say, support your local comic book shops. Okay, so your addiction is comic books, and the other addiction is a little bit of alcohol. Tonight was very little bit.
Yeah, unless you can't read the comic corner.
Unless you can't read the comic book, then
And
it's a lot of alcohol.
Uh-huh.
Yep. But all right. Cheers, everyone, and let's move on to the nerdiest of news. What's going on out there?
In more fantastic news, we have.
Are we ignoring comments? We
Oh
got
wait, my fault.
comments like crazy. What are we? Nostalgic is in here. Hey men, what's going on? Nostalgic,
what up?
There's a groupie in here. I think I know her. I understand I understand the 33 and a half comment now. Got it.
Hands on your knees.
I still don't get it.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to get it. Torian is in here as usual. Torian, I'm gonna send you a link. I think Torian's gonna join us to talk about Avatar a little later.
Oh, that sounds lovely.
Torian, what up? Welcome on in. That's how these guys treated me last time I saw them all. The groupie. That's right. You are.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm not taking those.
Did anyone's phone crash earlier today? Mine did not. It was in the news about a phone hack. AT&T, right? Was it AT&T?
No, our Androids, we didn't even know anything happened. Something happened?
Exactly. We have good service like Verizon. You know.
I have Verizon, so I don't know.
I have T-Mobile.
Something happened. I know. Our Androids didn't notice anything. We were still sipping on our drinks all day long, like
living life to the fullest.
Nostalgic said, I have 4 copies of the New Teen Titans, issue number 44 from 1984, bought off a rack. First appearance of Dick Grayson's Nightwing.
Wow.
Nostalgic, you have a collection, and I need to know what you have CGC'd is really the question. Because if you have some shit that you've told us in here, and I need to know like what's in the what's in the collection, what's CGC'd. Like we gotta like have you up here one day and talk about it because I feel like you got some shit going on.
All right, anything else?
Good.
Hit us with that news.
In more fantastic, great news, Nicolas Cage is in talks to play the live-action Spider-Man Noir.
Not live action, right? Isn't it like animated, but he'd be voicing it?
Is in talks to play live action.
How?
Yeah. I thought it was supposed to be live action too.
Really?
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
Yes.
That's fantastic news.
How is that even possible?
Yes.
That's what I'm trying to figure out how that's possible.
Why can't he not play
CGI? CGI.
How much CGI are we going to need to get Nicolas Cage swinging from buildings?
Not
even
much.
Believable.
Not much. You think Tom Holland does all this swinging?
No. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, if I see Tom Holland doing it, it's believable. If I see 60-something-year-old Nicolas Cage doing it, it's highly unbelievable.
You're not going to see his face. Spider-Man Noir doesn't take off his mask.
Okay, no problem. I believe that Nicolas Cage is not going to want his face anywhere on anything he does.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's going to go very well. Very well.
AI.
Yeah.
Crazy. What the hell?
Kelly, what up? Welcome on in.
What up, Kelly?
What's happening?
All right. Okay, so Marvel's Blade will be delayed until 2026.
This movie.
This movie's not getting made.
The more time that goes by, I really have my concerns that this movie is just going to be terrible. Like
I don't think it's going to get made.
I really don't want it to be terrible, but I just have a feeling that all these delays mean it's not going to be good. And that's the worst case scenario. I love Mahershala Ali, but
I have ultimate confidence in Mahershala Ali. Whatever happens with this movie, if it doesn't come out, I know that it will be for the right reasons. And if he stays on and finishes this, I think that we're going to be happy with it. The fact that they are taking their time and not rushing it, which is a complaint we constantly have here about, Marvel stuff getting rushed and put out. Hey, take your time, get it right, make us love it, especially if we are hoping that this is the beginning of Midnight Suns. Take your time and get this shit right, bro. I'm good with it. Take your time. We got plenty of shit to go through. I'm good.
I'm still hearing there's going to be a trade-off to Blade's daughter by the end of the movie, and I
highly doubt that the Blade's daughter is going to be the first thing when Mahershala Ali comes in.
No, they
hope not. I hope
they already killed that. Yeah, they already killed that. If
they're doing Midnight Suns, she does play a role in Midnight Suns as well.
I know she does. But
she'll pop out when it's time to pop out. Mahershala Ali is not going to allow them to screw this thing up. We understand that the legacy of Blade, the legacy of Wesley Snipes, and he's going to make this thing, something to be proud of. So I'm not worried at all.
All right. We got Oscar winner Javier Bardem is reportedly to... What?
Nothing.
Bardem, whatever. I can't even say his fucking last name. Is reporting to still be Marvel's top choice to play Galactus in the Fantastic Four movie.
Who?
He was the guy in what is it?
No Country for Old Men.
Yeah, that one.
I know I missed the name. Because I was over there.
Javier.
I missed. Oh,
I'm
Is
gonna
that
tell
the
you
guy
this.
that was killing people with the cow punch, bro?
Yeah.
oh. Interesting.
Yeah, he was the villain in the Bond movie too, right? What which Bond
Yeah,
movie?
yeah. The great Skyfall.
Javier Bardem. Yep.
Yeah, Skyfall.
Oh, I know who that is.
Yeah.
That's not a bad. That's not a bad choice to play Galactus, though.
I mean, listen, he's definitely weird enough to play Galactus.
Better than,
Weird ass.
better
He got a
than-
weird ass voice too. Very like
better-
stoic and.
better than Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
We got a couple comments here. Cannot see Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. That's correct.
Samesies.
Because it's ridiculous.
Absurd.
Did anyone on the panel see Madame Web? I would rather flush $17 down the toilet than go see that movie. That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah, just take a
Nostalgic. I will watch it this weekend.
Just take a
Leo.
flaming poop on 2 hours and $17,
I saw
or
the
just 2
commercial.
hours.
I heard they only had the costumes on for like 10 minutes throughout the entire.
Yeah, I heard
That's what I heard, too.
What we saw in the trailers is what we saw in the movie when it came to the suits.
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Pass. Well, at least we'll get that Blade game probably before the movie at this point.
Probably before the movie. Yeah, for sure.
Wendy's, welcome on in. He's working. Wendell's in busy season right now. What's happening, bro?
What up, no sex?
Wait. I'm not done.
Damn.
Blade delayed again. I'm about to lose interest at this point. This is where I'm at. And just for that, I'm gonna watch the 90s version tonight. But Chase does have a point over taking their time. I agree.
I want to be a naughty vampire god. I'm gonna be naughty.
Nicolas Cage is way too long in the tooth to play Spider-Man. He can't even voice the character. There it is. It's back again. It's back again,
Not
baby.
long in the tooth.
Damn, nostalgic. What's up? Long in the tooth, bro.
Long in the
Damn,
tooth,
bro.
man. We can't escape it.
I'm glad Nostalgic's here. Nostalgic speaks for me.
He's a man of the people.
It's a man of the people.
All right, Doctor Doom. Our worst fears is coming true. Doctor Doom, Galactus, and Silver Surfer will be in the Fantastic Four movie.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't.
I think so. I think so.
About it.
And if it does, like I think one of them will be prominently featured, and the other two will be drips and drabs, more than likely.
I see Galactus probably not a flash in the pan, but he will come and go. Doom will move on to other movies because we were expecting him. The Silver Surfer has to be in for the obvious, story and exchange. So, whether we see him again, it's up in the air. And this just kind of like sets us up for what we all kind of expected. So I think they'll all be in there.
I think Doom gets a Thanos. I keep on saying this. I think he gets like a Thanos appearance in some way, like a little glimpse, like, oh, by the way, Dr. Doom is here. We'll see him moving forward, but it won't really be. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. We will get Galactus though. I have a feeling they're gonna just throw Galactus out there, and if they one and done Galactus, it's actually a shame.
It's beyond a shame. I just can't see them doing it.
Because Galactus should have multiple movies. Just saying.
All right, so you guys were scared about whoever was scared about Silver Surfer being a woman. It was never going to happen, and it was always going to be a male.
Lies. I don't believe it.
As it should be. Listen, he's got female heralds. He does. They don't have to.
Yeah,
he does.
Yeah, MCU for life.
I just think that. I think weirdly, Marvel throws these things out there, and I think they just want to see what the audience response is, and then when they get a response back, they're like, "Yeah, maybe we shouldn't."
Like what's her face? What's her face as the Thing, right? That was a
Mila Kunis.
Yeah, Mila Kunis is the Thing. Yeah, it was great.
It's just people talking shit just to get clicks on their pages.
I mean, it's that too, but I feel like in a weird way, it is kind of like I heard this in passing type of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not nothing's ever confirmed. It's all whatever.
Yeah, let's just test the market and see if they want.
All All right. Fantastic Four theory. Reed Richards will be Hank Pym's professor and form a connection to the MCU Ant-Man legacy. Pretty good
There
theory.
is no legacy to Ant-Man. What are they talking about?
There's plenty.
There's
plenty
no
of
legacy. Not
he?
in the MCU. There isn't.
Yeah,
Comic
but
book, yeah.
Yeah.
The MCU, there is no like nobody wants to see that ever again.
Ever again.
I have a weird feeling that because the setting for the Fantastic Four preview posters that we saw was like 60s themed, right? If I'm not mistaken, it was like 60s.
The newspaper was from it's like 63 or something.
Everything,
63 or something like that. So I have a weird feeling that it is going to be a tie-in to current MCU somehow, but based on the fact that the Fantastic Four is older and then they end up here via, everything is just open with Doctor Strange being able to fucking transport people around like it's nothing into different universes.
I think like Captain America First Avenger, but we spend more time in present day is my guess.
Yep. That's what I'm kind of thinking too.
Yeah.
Wait. Captain America First Avenger was all in that time.
No, they showed
except for the end.
They show. Yeah, I was gonna say except for the end when he got frozen, right?
Right, and Nick Fury found it. He busted out of the. You don't remember the end when he was in the middle of Times Square and Fury showed up?
Yeah, but that was the end of the movie. But everything
that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be like the first Avenger. Just we're gonna spend more time in present day. Like we'll do like maybe like the first
present day, like now.
Yeah, no. Like maybe the first 2 acts of the movie are like in the 60s, and then like the last like act of the movie, it's all like they somehow get to present day and have to deal with something. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess.
Don't forget now they still have to touch the origin of the Fantastic Four, which is why it would be in the 60s at first.
Right.
But the story, I'm just hoping like don't spend half of the movie talking about the origin. We know about that shit already. Like touch it, move on from it, and let's get to present day.
Yeah, we seen it. We seen it like 4 times.
Yeah. Kelly's gonna make me post this comment, and
I can't wait.
He's trying to make me angry, and it's gonna make me angry. Doctor Doom, if they find the right actor, like Christian Bale and Thor, I'm gonna fight you, Kelly. I'm gonna fight you. I'm not kidding. Which I'm surprised he's still walking from the back pain of carrying that entire movie. I know you're joking because I'm gonna headbutt you if I ever meet you. Just for that comment, I'm gonna headbutt you because that was an obscene comment.
All right, 2 Avengers news is Avengers Kang Dynasty supposedly not being Kang Dynasty anymore. Avengers Secret War will reportedly be 5 hours long and split into 2 parts, which it should be.
Wait, who's gonna be 5 hours long?
The Secret Wars.
Man, that show it to me all in one sitting. I'll do it. I dare you, Marvel. I dare you, Marvel. You won't.
You greedy. You greedy. He was greedy.
One 5-hour movie is crazy.
Bring it on.
No. You give me an intermission in the middle, bro. I'm good.
They did that with Black Panther 1 and 2. Certain theaters were showing both of them in the theater, nonstop. Like, so
they're connected.
Man,
I think that's a little bit aggressive for them right now. I don't think we love them quite that much just yet.
5 hours is a freaking like a quarter of a gaming session for us. Come on, man. What are we talking about? We're all really gonna sit here like we can't sit in a movie theater for 5 hours. Come on, guys.
No, that's a long time for a movie, bro. I was I love Spider-Man, but during the last Spider-Man movie, I was like, by the end, my eyes hurt, and that was like 2 hours and 10 minutes, bro.
All right, talking about Spider-Man. Spider-Man 4 will reportedly serve as a direct setup for the Avengers films. The idea is to release the film before the Avengers and Kang Dynasty. So this is Sony's bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The way Sony and Marvel are acting, we ain't gonna get a Spider-Man 4.
I'm telling you, Sony is ruining any potential of us getting a Spider-Man 4. Like any potential of us getting.
They're like butthurt over Madam Web. Like, you know what? You don't want this? Fine, we ain't giving you that.
That's pretty much.
No, but they actually came out with today that Spider-Man and Spider-Man 4 and Spider-Man and Miles Morales are going to be a live-action movie right after Spider-Man 4.
Yeah, of course they are, because they know that if they steal Tom back, he's only going to do one movie and then be like, "Well, I'm done," because I don't want to deal with Sony and their bullshit. You're not going to Andrew Garfield me into bad movies. I'm good.
Literally.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, there's a black Spider-Man out here somewhere." What did I say during the live show a couple weeks ago? This is exactly what's going to happen. This is how they throw Miles Morales into live action. Oh, no Spider-Man wants to be here in the Sony universe? We'll just get the black kid to do it. No big deal. Is what it is.
You're not wearing the fucking Trump sneaker. We're all right.
Sony reportedly wants to rush Spider-Man 4 to release in 2025.
Yeah, it's all crap.
Well, did we even talk about the other part of that Spider-Man thing, like where the real debate comes in with Sony and the MCU? Have we spoken about that?
Yeah, I talked about it a little bit when we were at Leo's. How Sony wants to keep it in the multiverse and attach all of their pictures to Marvel's pictures and and then Marvel wants to keep a street level Kingpin Daredevil-esque type.
Which you mean because Marvel has common sense and knows that Spider-Man belongs in the street with Daredevil and and not Punisher, but Punisher. But
he belongs to the streets.
Like the multiverse is cool, but you did it already. Why do we have to double dip back into that pond again? It's gonna fucking ruin it if you do it too many times with the same characters.
Because they don't have anything else. So what else do they have?
But what would they do? Another multiverse movie where they bring back Andrew and Toby? Like what? Like why? I would at that point I would be like, now you're just.
Now we did this already.
We did this already. So why you don't need to do it again?
They're like show up. Didn't I just?
They can't throw no more of the kitchen sink if the kitchen sink is not even there anymore.
I'm like, yo, it's crazy.
All right. So some pretty good news. Henry Cavill is reportedly accepting a secret role in the upcoming project from Marvel Studios. All right. Predictions.
Okay, so just FYI, I actually put some of these fan theories up here. So obviously we got Captain Britain on the left. We got this is not Sentry. This is what's his name?
Hyperion.
Thank you. Hyperion. What is this? No, wait, hang on. Let me see. Yeah, Sentry and then Doctor Doom.
God, the Sentry is funny.
Yeah.
I keep seeing Captain Britain.
I think Captain Britain's like the big one that everyone's thinking it's going to be, or it's rumored that it's going to be.
Well, didn't Henry Cavill say publicly he wanted to play Captain Britain? I feel like that was the thing that he said he wanted that role. But my thing is to me, I'm sitting here the timing to me almost feels like he's Doctor Doom because they just announced the Fantastic Four casting. And we mentioned that they haven't locked in anybody for Doctor Doom. They had names in the ring. And I'm like, maybe they at the last minute said, "Oh, we could get Henry Cavill." Maybe I don't like him as Doom personally because I've told you guys this before. I don't really see how you get a guy like Henry Cavill and then you put a mask on him for most of the movie. It kind of is stupid because I feel like he wouldn't want to wear a mask the entire fucking movie either. You know what I mean? So to me, one of these makes more sense because these guys don't wear masks and Doctor Doom does. And plus, not to say Henry Cavill couldn't play a great villain because I think he would because he's just a good actor. But I just think any of these other roles kind of fits him better. I mean, that's just my thoughts.
I was gonna say, wasn't there a part with Hyperion where he went bad for a while? Isn't that the whole Squadron Supreme thing where they had to fight him? And I was talking to Aaron about this earlier, and I think it would be hysterical. Have him as Hyperion, and then get I don't know, Gal Gadot and all those peoples, and make them play Squadron Supreme for a movie, and just say F you to DC. I think it'd be funny as hell. Except Ezra Miller, go fuck yourself.
Nah, you man. I think that Captain Britain is an excellent choice for him. It puts him Captain Britain, Captain America, similar guys, slightly different uniforms, same kind of captain thing going on. And I think that works.
Is Captain Britain a big enough character for the Marvel Cinematic Universe to give it to Henry Cavill?
I think that Captain Britain is unknown enough, but familiar enough because we already have Captain America for him to potentially become a big character, even if he's not right now.
Fair.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, so we have a new. I forgot to give this to Aaron, but we have a new set photo of the new live action Lilo and Stitch movie that's coming out.
Live action Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, we got a picture of Lilo Stitch inside the car, so it looks pretty fucking dope.
Do we?
Drake.
You sure?
Yeah, just Drake.
You sure it's real? Cause I can't find it.
Yeah,
Did he drive away in the car?
He was in the car.
I think I have seen images for Lilo and Stitch, but I don't know.
I don't know how.
No, I think it's real, bro. Because hang on, I'll bring up the picture. It's on what's it called? Freaking whoever's platform this is now. Who runs this stupid platform? X. Elon Musk.
Degeneration X. From
Yeah, I think this is real.
It's kind of funny if it is.
It's a set photo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so the character Storm will make her first appearance in the Marvel Cinematic Universe in the 3rd season of What If, which is bullshit because you have her in X-Men 97.
Oh, and it's allegedly.
Wait, I'm sorry. Storm will make her first appearance in what?
In What If season 3.
Yeah, well, like you said, she's going to be in X-Men 97. Are there 2 different versions of Storm now? What are we doing? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Is there one that has Gat? Because if not, I don't want either of them. Throw them both in the garbage.
Hashtag bring back the Gat.
Bring back the Gat. Either way, I'm out. We have comments to catch up on.
All right.
Hello, Michaela. How are you?
Wait, go
That's
back?
pretty hysterical.
I don't think I could sit down for one 5-hour movie. Yeah, no.
Bring it on.
5 hours. I'm definitely saving popcorn and soda. Just make sure you get the Dune popcorn bucket and bring it out for the
extra
5-hour
butter.
movie.
Extra butter. Hold the popcorn. Extra butter.
Wasn't Titanic 3 hours? I didn't sit through that.
Yeah.
I did.
You sat through the Titanic? You're a brave man. Madame Web was horrible. Literally fell asleep after 15 minutes. Nice. You got a nap. That's always good. That was not your artwork, was it? Dorian, don't say that. I wonder why Sony won't remake The Punisher with John Bernthal. I think that would be good. No, Marvel's doing it. He's going to be in Daredevil, and they're giving him his own side spinoff.
Absolutely.
Supposedly, allegedly, but I believe that's going to happen. Did that art? Stop it. Live action Lilo and Stitch. I might watch, but I really don't know how to feel. Yeah, it might be good. I don't know. See, Marvel Animation, Marvel Studios are separate from each other. So they're gonna give us 2 versions of Storm with no booty. Got it. Okay, sounds good.
Boom.
Appreciate them.
I'm really sick of the booty hate coming from Marvel. They need to figure that out.
Yeah.
I have to see She-Hulk twerk, but I can't see Rogue's butt. That's
Hashtag bring back the Gat.
Bring back the
the
cat.
All right, and more good news for Aaron. Chris Hemsworth returning as a darker version of Thor.
For his last movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're gonna kill him.
His last 2 movies actually.
Is he gonna Secret Wars? Are you counting Secret Wars? Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That you're saying? Okay. Because he's gonna get killed off in the next Thor movie. Like it's gonna happen because the character's run its course. I would just like if they really gave him one more redemption and then sent him on his way. Like that'd be fine by me because you guys know how I feel about Thor.
It's all right. His new daughter will be Thor. It's fine.
Wow. I hate everything about all of that. That's the worst thing that could ever happen. Fatal J, what's going on? Cavill don't need to be Captain Britain. Scott Summers. Really?
That's not bad, actually.
Really? Wow.
Not the way, but the thing is, Fatal J, the thing, the way that I think that X-Men 97 is going to go, you guys are going to be in for a real good treat if they go that way.
What, Henry Cavill in X-Men? Are you saying? Or what? X-Men, you're saying?
X-Men 97.
Oh.
Yeah, bro, I think that would be a waste of Henry Cavill to make him Scott Summers, bro.
But he's technically the leader of the X-Men. Technically.
Yeah,
we haven't seen it that way, but I get what you're saying.
Which
Cyclops is not the most popular X-Men, bro. He's never really been the most popular X-Men. And for all intents and purposes, story-wise, he always loses to Wolverine when it comes to Jean Grey. So I just,
but
the Short Kings win.
Bad choice.
He's freaking cool.
I don't know.
Also, you fellas are killing the reaction game. Keep going. You guys have my full support.
Yo, thanks,
we
man.
appreciate you,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
We've been having fun with these reactions.
Think if Cavill is the leader of the new X-Men. I could see it, but I think it might be like it depends on where they go.
I mean, that is
X-Men.
how you
Yeah.
keep him for a little while too. I mean,
But I need to know how. I need to know what, like to Leo's point, what version of X-Men are we getting live action in the MCU? Then that would determine how I would feel about it.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different versions you could go. The one that they were talking about bringing in. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying. I think my problem is, Cyclops really kind of a one-trick pony. It's like Henry Cavill can just do so much more, bro.
He can.
I'm just like, he spends the whole movie like bit, like
Pretty much.
I don't know.
Because I think if I remember correctly, the version that they were talking about doing of X-Men, Scott wasn't the leader. I think it was like Kitty Pryde or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So if that's what they were gonna do, then why would you bother having Henry Cavill?
There was that. What was that recent run of X-Men where it was like Kitty Pryde, Iceman,
Astonishing
Archangel?
X-Men, I think.
I don't remember the
Is
run.
it astonishing?
Yeah, that might be
Astonishing X-Men. I think it might be, if I'm thinking about it correctly.
I'd rather see Henry Cavill play Colossus if that's the case.
Can he come back as the Infinity War landing in Wakanda version of Thor? Oh, you mean Goat Thor, the best Thor there's ever been in the MCU? Yeah, I know. And then they made him fat. Great. Fat Thor was elite though.
Fat Thor was pretty.
Oh, I was about to say, dude.
Fat Thor was funny.
And dude, that workout montage. Say what you want. It was pretty funny.
No, it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Is anyone watching the 4th season of The Boys? Yeah, we're probably going to cover it.
June 23rd, right?
June 13th.
June 13th.
June 13th.
Finally got a date on that.
But think about it: MCU C-list character with an A-list with Tony Stark.
It's true, dude. No one was talking like the Avengers were just like a fun comic book thing where they just put heroes together, right? Like it was never as big as it really was, like compared to like a X-Men or like that type of thing, right? Like
Avengers always been big.
Yeah,
Avengers always been a big. Avengers older than the fucking X-Men.
Yeah, Avengers has always been a big title.
So that's why the MCU went with the fucking Avengers. Because it's one of the biggest. It's the most. It has the elite of supposedly the elite of the Marvel.
The names in there is like because you got to remember, like you're saying, C-list character with A-list Tony Starks, but you got to remember something. Back in the 70s, they made a little thing called Underoos, and they paired it with Marvel, and one of the top sellers was Spider-Man and Iron Man. So go Google Underoos and you'll see like Spider-Man, Iron Man, and the Hulk were like the 3 top sellers for that thing for kids. So
you guys are also forgetting you might get Avengers versus X-Men.
See, now that is something I could get behind.
That's
I'm not gonna lie to you.
interesting.
That would be very interesting if they decided to do
more
that. I agree with
interesting than anything I've heard. Like,
that's a $3 billion movie, bro.
So I also just wanted to say hi, pop from Mason.
Hey,
Mason.
And also, can you guys say goodnight to Mason real quick? He's amazed. Hi, Mason. Good night.
Good night, Mason.
Good night, buddy. And also, wait, we got a new
General Grievous.
General Grievous 19. Hello there.
General Kenobi.
Avatar: The Last Airbender. We're gonna get into it. We're definitely gonna get into it.
We'll talk about that.
We're gonna talk about that in a little bit.
About that one.
Yo, do we have any comments on the Insta?
We do. It was somebody saying that they didn't know if we were muted or not, but he's in here. So
all right, the script for
on Instagram.
The script for the 6th Pirates movie at Disney is completed.
They just gotta stop. I just have no interest in it anymore. Like
I feel so
Sparrow. Like,
I feel so bad.
You can't take away. This is the one thing you can't do is they've been consistently making money with fucking Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know. Listen, it's hard.
They haven't missed with the Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's all on the nostalgia of Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do? Even though the villains in the Pirates of the Caribbean have been elite.
Yeah, I heard they're planning to pass this off to a female character though.
it's going. I'm not gonna get into it.
Yeah, it's the girl from the bear.
If they give it to her, they're doing this just to get her hate. And it's gonna be
he's right though. He's right though.
It's not gonna. I'm gonna hate it. The problem is they're gonna treat it like Little Mermaid, and everybody's gonna fucking hate it. And meanwhile, the Little Mermaid was a good fucking movie.
So let me ask a controversial question here, right? And I understand that, actors and actresses really need to and want to get paid for certain roles. But like, if I'm looking at this role from the outside and I'm her, I'm like, is this really my move? Like, is this really my move? But then, like, I also understand, hey, Disney wants to give you a pile of money to play in this movie. Like, all right. Like, it's tough.
Or they could do the whole Pirates of the Caribbean Khaleesi.
I think that a lot of studios are having an issue because you used to be able to simply hand off a story to a new actor and keep it moving. And now audiences are a lot more invested and committed to the characters in the story. A lot more of these characters are iconic to us. Henry Cavill will always be Superman until he does something that makes us think otherwise.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of a thing. Robert Downey Jr. is always going to be Iron Man no matter who else they put in that suit. Mm-hmm. And I think that that's a problem because as they move along, they're like, okay, this actor's kind of ran his course. We need to bring somebody else in to keep it going. But as you said, we're already committed to what you gave us, and we don't want anything else.
True. I got a couple more comments here. My bad. So, good evening, gentlemen. I enjoy your streams. Keep it up. Black
Dude, your profile picture is dope.
Black
Storm, what's up?
What's going on? Welcome.
Zeo Ranger, is that what we're talking about right now?
Yeah. Fatal J said, I feel you, but I think about Jesus, I can't read, but think about how we all know how the Guardians of the Galaxy, that was a team of C-list turned into an A-list. MCU could turn Cavill Cyclops into something amazing. Yeah, it's not a bad point. I agree with you. You can if you get the right actor, you can turn any character into something substantial. It's just a matter of who's writing it and how it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So like I agree with you, it could be something, but we've never seen Cyclops in a real lead role in anything. So it's hard for us to be like he was in the X-Men movie, the old one, but how much was he really in it? You know what I'm saying? Like he was in it for. That's my point. Yeah,
exactly. They made Scott Summers a very uptight guy.
Right.
It's not Henry Cavill's character, bro. Like they'd have to let him go.
If Marvel wrote it the right way, they could 150%. They could do it. It's just rewriting it a different way from what we've seen before. You know what I'm saying?
For me, as Marvel and me being petty and me being like Disney, I would say put him as Sentry.
He said, being petty, petty as fuck.
Bro. No, I'm telling you. No, take the full petty route. Make him Hyperion. Get the rest of Zack Snyder's Justice League minus Ezra Miller. Go fuck yourself. And make them Squadron Supreme. That shit would be funny as hell.
Yo, could you imagine Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot? Yo, that shit would be as the Squadron Supreme. I would die, bro. That would be fucking crazy. Also, Kelly said I would spend my entire paycheck on Avengers versus X-Men.
My entire paycheck.
If the MCU does it, send this man a check.
He said it first. Kelly, X-Men 97. I have a theory that I've been working out, and I did some digging. And with what I saw this person do a breakdown on YouTube, and I said, okay, wait, that's connected to something very good with X-Men 97, the animated. If they're willing to take the balls and go that route with X-Men 97, we're going to get a badass X-Men movie. If they go this rate.
Wait, didn't we try and get you to divulge this like a week or two ago and you refused?
But I don't want to. I want to do it on a separate breakdown after X-Men 97 comes out.
After X-Men 97 comes out.
But you gotta timestamp it so you can come back to the video and say, "Yo, bitches, I was right."
I'm gonna give you. All right. I'll give you a fucking little.
Leo's got the cliff notes.
Yeah, you like how I frame. You like how I framed that, didn't y'all?
While Leo's getting the cliff notes, Fatal J says, "Smash the like, ladies and gentlemen."
Thank you so much, man. We appreciate
the like button. We appreciate you.
I'll give you 2 thumbs. Enthusiastic.
Right, I'm gonna give you one fucking name, and it's gonna ruin everything. But everybody, look up or by the guys. I'll send you guys in the group chat. What issue is this? Matthew Malloy.
Okay.
Matthew who?
Matthew
Malloy.
Malloy. That's it. That's what I'm giving you, and that's where that's where I think they're going.
He's the reason Leo can come up with these theories because he's getting the intel from Marvel themselves. I believe it. I think that like him and Hulk like shared some Mamawana. He's getting the inside info from Ruffalo. Like I get it. I see what's happening.
Torian, it has to do with all. Wait, I'll show you something.
Look at this guy's about to
You know what? It has to do with all that fucking comic book shit that I've been reading. Which is once I heard it and I found out that I had the issue. Oh, what the fuck I just do to my camera?
Oh, you jacked up your camera.
You messed it up. Buddy. Rule number 1: never move the camera.
Right.
If there was ever going to be anything that I knew Leo was going to deep dive into, it was going to be once he started hearing Hugh Jackman in the MCU, X-Men 97. Leo's about to be in his bag looking through comics and shit like this.
No, because with all the stuff that's been coming out and all the rumors and all the hate for X-Men 97. Yeah. So once y'all start putting out your bullshit on the internet, you better be ready with the fucking facts. Because I will start mentioning podcasts and I will start mentioning assholes that got it wrong. And you think I'm bad now?
He told you he was petty. He did tell you.
I am petty. If you get something fucking wrong, I'm going to call you out. You guys they fucked up with the Jonathan Majors thing. So yeah, I'm going to be real petty with it.
I want X-Men 97 to be good. I really do. And I'm hoping that if it's the direction it's going with Mr. Sinister, that it will be good. But obviously, the first things that they have initially reported to us about changing characters, this is the Marvel MO for fucking things up. So that's my concern. Yes. If it doesn't go that way and the changes aren't as noticeable, I can live with less gat if the story is good. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but the problem is, if the problem is with this story that I gave you guys the name. If we get that story, you can't deviate from that story. Mm. But we have from the trailer review, we have everything to complete that story with that person. So if we go in that direction, it's going to be a lot of consequences that everybody wants to see, and it's going to be more adult. So talking about X-Men, we got X-Men got this first received this first TV 14 rating. So
I thought you were going to bring that up. Yeah.
So that being said, the story with Matthew, it would have been the perfect setup. But if they're going TV 14,
yeah, but you knew animated they weren't going to go R.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they weren't going to go R with animation.
That is the main fucking problem with X-Men 97 for me, because you're doing everything that you're supposed to do, but you're not doing it right.
Oh,
so
man, yeah,
if it's bad, I'm going to be the first person to fucking trash it.
So what you're saying is you don't think they could tell the story as TV 14?
No. Hell, fucking no.
Okay.
Not with the consequences that has to do with that person. With that, and the person that I gave you is the ending.
Yeah. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna look it up after because I'm curious.
And everybody hates the ending of this book, and I know this is Marvel being petty, and they're gonna do it that way.
That sucks.
It ties in with Avengers, MCU Avengers.
That sucks if they go that route. Then see now I'm gonna be disappointed. What the fuck, man?
See, I told you wanted me to fucking open my mouth. I try to keep it. I wrote literally 3 pages of fucking notes.
Blackstorm said Leo go off on him. This other YouTuber I watched, Kid Gravity Beyond. I haven't heard of that YouTuber, to be completely transparent. Was calling these fake ass fans out as well. Yeah, I mean, is what it is.
I'm just getting tired of the. It's not that I'm getting tired, but I understand people are here for clicks and views. I understand.
Views. That's what YouTube's about, bro.
It's clicks and views. But once somebody hits you with knowledge, don't try it. Because I'll literally pull up scans and do a whole fucking review on you and call you out by your name.
Also, I got called out. Aaron isn't even saying it right. We need him to say it like how he says when he's scrolling TikTok. It's
Wait, you scroll? Wait, you scroll and you say, "Yeah."
I have nothing to hide from anybody.
Says it, no, he yells it, man.
Wait, Rachel, how is he not stabbed yet? How are you surviving this?
I'm trying to get stabbed, man.
Yeah. Man, I'm trying to get stabbed too, man.
We need more Gambit. Gambit gets no love. Agreed. We've had this discussion.
So much
Gambit. I need. The problem is when I didn't hear enough Gambit to know if I got the real Southern accent in X-Men '97. If it ain't, I'm gonna be upset. Let's put it that way. So I want real, authentic, goddamn Gambit, man.
These are certain characters that we've been saying for a very long time that deserve a special presentation. Nightcrawler, Gambit,
100%.
Iceman, fucking there's Archangel. Before Apocalypse.
I think
these are all fucking great stories. Fucking stories.
I think part of the issue is that like the versions of these characters that we've seen in like the movies and stuff, like now at this point we've gotten to a point where we've seen like, I'll just take for instance Iceman. You said before, the Iceman we got in the movies was literally, I'm not going to call him a name, but obviously they made him look a little weaker, right? But in the comics now where we're at, Iceman is an Omega level mutant.
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? Like, so the difference in transparency and how strong the character is, what we've seen on the big screen translated from what we actually get in the comic books is astronomically different.
We only got one good scene with Iceman, right, when he actually turned full ice in the Phoenix.
In third, Last Stand, and then in Days of Future Past too, he did the little
slide
thing. Yeah, he did that too.
That's the only two times that I've seen Iceman be fucking a badass. Is when he said you should have stayed at school. Pink.
Yeah, he needs more justice. That especially the Last Stand thing. It was such a tease.
Oh
yes.
It's like we don't want to pay for the CGI and like make it we're gonna give you one clip. Not
even a whole clip, a half a body clip, because you didn't get to see his legs. It was all fucking mid chest. That's all it was.
It is whack, man.
And then. Sorry, I said I need to hear Wolverine call Gambit Cajun.
and then the Gambit we did get was from X-Men Origins, and he was like I don't know, Metro Gambit or whatever. I guess you want to call him. And you know exactly you know exactly what I'm talking about when I say
wait, Gambit is kind of Metro though.
He kind of is.
Yeah, but that was way.
He's always flirting with his girl.
You wouldn't say that if he was here.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what though? You can act a little Metro when you got the gat on your arm.
Mm-hmm.
and you willing to die for it. That's the part.
I'm just saying.
You're willing to die just to get to it.
Well, honestly, he's got no more gat. Gat don't live here no more.
You're an asshole.
Gat don't live here no more.
I'm not gonna lie. That rogue I saw is nerfed.
We did get a new picture of Storm, and they did it justice.
Stop.
They did it justice.
No, they did.
They did it justice. Yes,
Well, that's it. Pull up the new picture of Storm. Where's she at? I gotta see it.
Go ahead. You pull it up.
I got it. I'll get it.
I'm not searching for that.
All right. Okay. So, DC.
Oh man, do you want to do this now?
James Gunn news.
Oh look, Torian, it's your time to shine, bro. What's happening?
All right. So if you guys want a Batman Beyond movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who would be the best animators? What was the best? First, I'm gonna ask you this person. What was the best animation for the last 2 years?
The Spider-Verse.
So what if the Spider-Verse animators and writers wanted to do a Batman Beyond and has been pitching DC and James Gunn for the last 6 months to do a Batman Beyond animation?
It's the Spider-Verse? It's the same person who made Spider-Verse? No, I didn't even read that part. Really?
Yeah. Okay, so
James Gunn doesn't want it?
Nope.
Oh, I'm good at this guy.
Well, I don't know if it's James Gunn doesn't want it or the studio wouldn't greenlight it, or like they've been pitching it and they said no, and
I have the official quote before they pitched it. before they pitched it and did the animation for it. Aaron, could you pull up the pictures
I
that
have
they
them.
did?
Yeah, I have them. Up here.
Before they pitched it, they pitched this movie to them, and they pitched. They showed them the animation. And they've been pitching it for like 6 months, and they've been going to the lore and trying to get to James Gunn. So, and they were warned that there is absolutely no way they can do a Batman Beyond movie. That they love to they loved our immersion of the Batman Beyond, but there's no possible way that this film is going to happen.
Okay, can I tell you how hurt I am by this?
Yeah,
because number one, I love Batman Beyond. From the early cartoon days of Batman Beyond, really got me hooked on Batman Beyond. So one, I'm hurt at that. Two, you're telling me the people who did the Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse pitch this, it looks like this, which I hate to say looks identical in animation style to Across the Spider-Verse, and this is not getting greenlit to go for some reason.
No, not for some reason. Number one, they have not finished Miles Morales at this point. They are afraid to have both of these things competing with each other in the market and whatnot. And we are still potentially looking to a live action Miles Morales, which may or may not happen. So they don't want to invest in this thing at this point when they've got something else going on. Now,
but it's two different studios, though.
Listen,
it's Sony. This is Miles Morales has nothing to do with Marvel, so that's Sony. With MCU, so if you want to beef with Sony and you're DC and you're the DCU that James Gunn wants to do.
Okay, hold on. Let's just put this another way. Forget that you know anything about anything. After you've seen the success of the Spider-Verse, would you really want to compete with a new character that you don't know in the same market at the same time?
Yes.
We've had two ridiculously successful multiverse movies with Miles Morales. Do I really want to now try to go in competition with that?
Who is the other Batman that's more famous than any other Batman? What other cartoon did the best ratings ever? It was Batman Beyond. Was one of the best cartoons that came out for Batman.
Okay, that's not what we're talking about, though. We're talking about the fact that there's already two animation movies with Miles Morales and potentially
doesn't matter.
A lot of different stories coming. So this thing's already blown up. So now I have to introduce this character to people who do not know. Not to us, we know, but the people who've never seen this, I have to now introduce this character and try to get the same amount of audience in there. Do I really
two different studios? But the thing is, it's two different studios. Completely two different characters.
Even more to the point. Even more to the point. If it's two different studios, that means that I'm competing. Do I really want to compete with the Miles Morales animation that's this big right now? Do I really want to do that?
Did Miles Morales come out this year yet?
Doesn't matter.
No, it's not gonna come out until next year.
They got two ridiculously big, successful movies.
But you have the same people that did Miles Morales do this.
Studios. You just said it. Two different studios.
But no, it's the same people that are doing that did Miles Morales. They are doing this, so it will come out the same way. They did the artwork. They have the script, and they have the thing.
Still two different studios.
The thing is they don't want to spend money. That's what it is.
Listen, they don't want to. They don't want to spend the money. They don't want to lose the money. You know what I mean? Because
and you think Superman Legacy is going to make money?
I don't know. You have to talk to James Gunn about that, bro. Like,
I think Superman Legacy is going to make some money. I don't know about how much, but I think it is going to make some money.
The only reason it's going to make money the first. Oh no, wait. The reviewers or the critics are going to go see it first, hype it up the same way they did The Flash, and then when the comic book heads and the fans go in there and say, "This movie's a piece of shit."
No, listen,
dude, I don't know, man.
And then it's gonna fucking drop to the fucking tank. It's gonna drop to the fucking basement again.
Listen, we all know that Don't Care Comics loves to hide behind the chainsaws, bro. And there's a running car. We know this already. So, we already have to discuss this. Like, there's so many simple things that DC Comics could have done in the movies with these stories to make them great, and they didn't do it. That's why I named them Don't Care Comics, because they don't care. James Gunn, with all due respect, it's just doing what he wants to do up there. And Superman Legacy, like, okay, bro, let's see what that's about.
Can I just, so first off, I just want to say these images are fucking dope. That's first off. These images are sick. If this is what this would have been, this is not. So like, first off, I just want to say, I don't know, like you guys are kind of debating who's responsible for it not occurring, whether that's DC Studios, whether that's the animation studio, this whatever. But either way, what I'm trying to say is, first off, fuck you, DC, for not putting some version of Batman Beyond out there, because I guess I'll really give a shout out to Ezra Miller for ruining any potential of a Batman Beyond live action. Because screw you, because your movie was so bad, we didn't get Michael Keaton as, you know, the fucking
old man Batman,
as old man Batman for Batman Beyond. So fuck you, Ezra Miller, again, which I say constantly. And then second off, if you weren't going to do it that way, this way, having a new iteration of Batman Beyond like this would have been incredible. But if we're not going to fund it, I guess that everybody just loses, right? How about that? We all just lose and don't get to see it. How about that?
I'll tell you what I think.
DC elsewhere, I would love it at DC.
That's what I would fucking love to see, but they won't.
Listen, I'd love to see it. I don't care where it goes. The other thing is that if you look at the character there, take the points off his ears. Doesn't he sort of look like Miles Morales?
I mean, yeah, but that's the animation style.
That's what I'm saying, though.
That's always been his look since the beginning.
Look. That could be Miles Morales walking down the alley, bro.
But you got to realize Batman Beyond came before Miles Morales.
They didn't give a damn. Like their business don't care. The business does not care who came before.
Exactly, but Marvel and DC always been biting off of each other, so that's not even hero there. We can say, okay, Superman and they've been biting off of each other since forever.
They don't want to invest in a duplicate in the market at the same time that one's already super successful. Because if this thing fails, bro, like the amount of money in animation alone, the team that you have to put together to make this thing, if this thing, like, whole generations of DC are gonna get fired. If this thing, they won't be able to buy comics.
What do you think is gonna happen when this fucking Superman Legacy comes out?
Well, listen, that'll be on tape.
Yeah, he has 2 years, bro. He has 2 to 3 years, maybe tops.
Yeah,
to make a DCU palatable. All right. You have any comments?
So, I think we did have some comments on this. Hang on. Batman Beyond live action would rival Iron Man or Spider-Man, in my opinion. Really, I think if Keaton was the old man Batman, it really would have been something. It really would have been something fucking cool. But again, DC writing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, it's one of those things that like could have been really.
I would have believed Pattinson as Batman Beyond. Put it that way.
Oh, you know what though? You're not wrong. I actually could have believed
a little emo.
A little emo, didn't know what he was doing really. Like,
thank you.
Not wrong. You're not.
Thank you. I wouldn't be able to accept him fucking hitting a bus.
Yeah,
I'm driving.
Pulling out of the sky, hitting the car. Absolutely.
Johnny Fish, what up?
John Fish, what up,
man? Appreciate you being here again. General Grievous, we're gonna get into Avatar: The Last Airbender, but he says that still fun though, would have given it a 7 or 8 out of 10 at best. He said the live action is good, not great. We're gonna talk about episode.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get there in a few.
And then Chase Bradley, you are fucking awesome. According to, I don't know who that was. I don't know if that was Fish. I don't know if it was somebody else. But there you go, Chase.
Before we move forward with news, you want to do the art thing?
Yes. Would you also like to introduce our guest? He said he wants to pop in.
Oh, awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, he's always creeping in the comments. He's one of our biggest supporters. Let's bring in Torian. Torian!
I'm mad you said creeping in the comments like I'm lurking, like I'm a fan of it.
Well, I don't know. You got that hood on, man. You lurking.
Listen, I'm getting as much wearing out of it while I can while it's still cold, because you know this time next month is going to be getting warm.
Damn right, man. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Nice.
Excellent.
I wanted, me and the guys wanted to give a shout out to Harmony, who's
Harmony?
You guys are gonna put me in an awkward situation.
just do what you gotta do, man.
Harmony is my girlfriend's daughter, and I consider her a daughter of my own, along with her other daughter, Michaela, who was in the comments earlier.
Hey,
shout out to both of you. And Harmony made this lovely sketch of us from the podcast, which we all could not be happier about. We were freaking out when we saw this.
This
We
was
really
actually-
appreciate you drawing us.
This was
Yo,
actually
very
like,
dope.
and what's crazy is that we saw it in black and white and freaked out, and then we
Yeah.
got sent this, and it's like the coolest freaking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
so
really is.
it will be available on merch soon, so you guys will be able to pick it up.
How
Yo,
freaking
Harmony,
cool is
I
that?
got a bone to pick with you when I see you. I
Yo,
am
dude,
not that. I am not that mean. Okay.
Yeah, Leo, you
Bro,
are that.
bro.
That is you, man.
Have
Leo-
you seen you after 3 shots of Mama Wana? I don't know.
Hey Leo, that looks petty as hell, bro. that looks like petty if I ever saw
No.
it.
You know what's-
that does have my essence though.
Yo, she got-
you got my spirit. You got my spirit animal in that.
Dude, she got my goofy ass so good. Look at me. I look freaking. It's
See,
perfect.
You know what? You know what else is funny about it is that if you look at Chase, he's actually looking at Abel, and if there was
yeah.
a thought bubble there, it would actually say like "Get your mans." You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
It would literally say
I
"Get your mans."
love the fact that next to Abel's it says "No one BS guy." Like I just love that shit. It's so dope. Nah, it's dope, homie. Thank you so
It's
much,
very
man.
cool.
Yeah,
thank you
thank
so
you
much for that.
so
Harmony. We
much.
Thank you,
appreciate
Harv.
Yeah, that is awesome.
And I like how she got the backgrounds for all the
background
characters.
is
She has the
good.
backgrounds after. Yeah.
Yeah, especially mine. It's the first thing I know. Like, yo, she got my TV back there. Oh shit.
Aaron, did you let her know we're sending her a little something?
Yeah, she
Okay,
knows.
cool.
She knows.
All
Blackstone said, "Wow, that's actually pretty good." Yeah, she's also 14, so keep that in mind. That's talking about a kid here who did that artwork. So
Yeah, it was. It was really.
it is
impressive.
really dope. She did really good. And
Yeah.
it is
All right.
awesome.
Some bad news about Deadpool and Wolverine. All right, we got the writers list, the writers teams.
Daniel
for Marvel.
Radcliffe.
We got Sean Levy, Ryan Reynolds, Rita Reese from Deadpool 1 and 2, Paul Wernick from Deadpool 1 and 2. Here comes the fuck up. We got Zeb Wells from Marvel Zombies, She-Hulk, and Thor: Love and Thunder.
Nice.
What are you talking about? She-Hulk. We're fine.
No, we're talking about Love and Thunder.
Oh.
Yeah, Love and Thunder's rough, huh?
Yeah, but
Jeez.
that was at the direction of your boy, so it might be a different story. And we don't know how high of a writer that person really
I was
is.
getting ready to
so-
say. I was getting ready to say the same thing. How much did they write? How much did they contribute
Right.
to the script?
And I know Ryan Reynolds, me putting the trust into Ryan Reynolds, he's not going to let fucking.
Yo,
Marvel
that man
be
ain't letting
Disney.
no one ruin that movie, man. Not even Disney.
I think it's safe to say that most of the lines or the lines that we heard in the teaser probably came from Ryan Reynolds, especially that pegging with Disney line. That has Ryan Reynolds written all over it.
Yo, man, they didn't even wait 30 seconds to tell Disney they pegging someone. Like, he didn't even wait 30 seconds. He's like, no, we're doing this.
I said when they put that in the teaser, I said, okay, now they're going somewhere with this. They're bringing that Deadpool essence over there, so we ain't really got to worry too much. If that's just in the teaser, I wonder what's left for us to see when the movie comes out.
And also, parents, word of advice. Here comes Mean Leo. Don't take your fucking kids to this movie.
It's
been,
for everyone.
What?
It's for everyone.
You
Bring your
remember
kid.
what happened after the first Deadpool movie?
Bring your kid.
Mancave loved the kids, but not in the rated R movies.
Yeah, not a rated R movie. And it's like rated R plus.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah.
We just said there's pegging 30 seconds into the trailer. I don't know if you I don't know if you want your kids in this shit.
And he literally got pegged in the first fucking movie. So,
Hey,
offended.
yo. Relax,
So-
relax.
Okay, Robert Pattinson was spotted on the set with of the Penguin. Teases a Batman involvement.
Great. I don't know what to say to that. I don't know what to say to that.
Say that you're excited.
That DC
No,
elsewhere?
never. Vengeance.
Elsewhere?
He's gonna put air in the Batman.
Vengeance for Gotham.
Something's in my ass.
Oh god.
Get your man.
All right. Also, another piece. This is actually really good news. Beetlejuice 2 had to feel handmade like the first one, and not too highly affected on CGI. So they went back to old school.
Practical stuff. That's cool.
Practical stuff, that's cool.
If I don't hear Deo and I don't hear Jump in the Line in some way, shape, or form in this movie, it's an L. It's an L.
If I don't get the whorehouse, it's an L.
Hey yo. What do you mean by that?
It was a whorehouse.
There are kids watching this show, sir.
I hope not.
Right. Exactly. Y'all listen, when y'all created this, y'all marked not for kids.
Not for kids.
Under the display, like it's not for kids.
Not for the kids.
All right. Live action Silk Show is being rewritten for a male audience.
For what? Like, what's the point?
Why?
They just
Okay.
have
So by
extra money
Sony?
laying around. Like,
Yes.
Yeah, it'll be right up there with Madam Web. Wonderful.
yeah,
I'm over every bit of it. Anything that comes out from Sony from now on,
Yeah,
I'm just
it's
not
like
gonna
a
watch.
dub.
I'm
With the
good.
exception of Spider-Verse.
yeah. It's
With the exception of Spider-Man, yes.
it's an instant dub as soon as we see it.
Because
would've
whoever they have working on animation is fantastic. Anybody else they have working there is an idiot who does live action. So
They
that's the
would
way
have been
I'm
better
sorry.
off doing Spider-Gwen or something. Like, Silk is just like a dub.
Don't even give them the idea.
Yeah, I was-
Don't even
I want my check.
don't give them the idea, bro.
You know they're
I
gonna
don't-
do it in Miles Morales, bro. Come on now.
I'm
I'm not
see,
gonna
like
go see it, but I want my money.
come on. James Gunn don't have money to give you, bro.
He's trying to get paid, and fucking WB got no money.
I ain't gonna see it, but I still want my check. I just like,
WB's like, oh, can we use Mancave101Podcast as a tax write-off?
as long as I get the taxes.
All right, and Beyonce's internet. She debuted #1 on the Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart.
This ain't Texas.
Yo,
My
listen,
bad.
And not only that, she has become the first Black female artist with a #1 country song on the country Billboard chart.
charts. Yep, that's right. That's right.
I think,
Shout out,
yo,
baby.
is it so weird that I think that Beyonce did this? And I hate to be this conspiracy theorist, but ever since that shit came out where Jay-Z was at the Grammys and he was like, the only artist that hasn't had a Grammy, she's like, you know what? I'm gonna do country and get a fucking Grammy. Fuck all of y'all.
Yo, bro, listen. Why
Dude,
not?
she's gonna do a sweep. That's what she's doing.
She might.
She's gonna do a sweep.
might.
She wants a Grammy in every fucking category, bro.
I'm not one to question. I'm not
Also-
one to question.
Listen,
but-
at this
now-
point, we know that she can get it in R&B. We know that she just did You Won't Break My Heart, which means she can get it in the house genre. You know what I'm saying?
She got it in the house.
Like, we know that she can get
And
it in
this
all
is-
these
and-
genres.
and this
So
is in
why
her
not
first-
include country? Why not?
And this isn't her first time doing country. She had that song on that Lemonade album where it was a country song. And also word on the street is that she's coming out with, after she does this country album, she's coming out with a third one called Act 3, which is going to be a rock-based album. So now she's going to do country then rock.
Get that money.
She's
Get
trying
that
to
money,
though,
Beyonce.
for real.
Get that money.
And what she was wearing in the goddamn video? Great Googa Moga.
And that was just the visual.
Yeah.
And that was just the visual. That was just her walking up in a loop. So imagine
That's all I need her to do is walking, bro. She don't gotta do much. She don't gotta do much. She just gotta stand there.
Yep.
All right. All right.
Wait till she does Dad's album and the Polka album, bro. That's gonna be crazy.
This ain't Texas. I'm about to go buy a cowboy hat.
You gonna pull out her accordion?
Beyonce does
Yeah,
Polka.
I'm not thrilled. I have to play that at the bar tomorrow. I'm not really
Yeah,
looking
you
forward to it.
Yeah, you go.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
how
line
you
dance.
That's
Line
how you
dance like a
undo-
motherfucker.
That's how you undo. He's like, oh God, now I gotta play that.
Yeah, I literally heard it. I'm like, I'm gonna have to play this shit.
And it's crazy too. It's crazy too. Right after that song came out, do you know how many people on TikTok started making line dances like right?
Yes,
out
I think I sent I
that.
sent
It was
Aaron
so
about
many
4 or
line
5
dances that
different
came up.
videos.
Yo, listen, man. We about to flood the country clubs and pop bottles in the VIP wearing tight ass dungarees and Sergio Valentes, bro. It's gonna be crazy.
All right. More great news. Mark Wahlberg says he will hopefully soon lead $6 Million Man reboot.
Yo, can I say that I'm in for this? But my
Are
only
you?
problem
Mark
is
Wahlberg, he's fucking 2 foot nothing.
Okay,
listen,
well,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm a Mark Wahlberg fan. I like him. But I think my problem is that they can't call it the $6 Million Man because inflation, $6 Million Man came out in the 80s, bro. It was $6 million.
It was so crazy. I remember when of course that was out, that predates me. But I remember just like it was an episode that came on and I'm looking at it. I said, it's so cheesy.
Yeah,
of him just standing there and boo, jumping out like this, just to do a random jump, and all of a sudden you're on the top of a building.
So let me tell you, for somebody that lived in that era, listen, once you rewatch it, it was. But I promise you, there wasn't a kid anywhere that wasn't outside going. And
it was one of the most stupidest fucking toys ever. The little freaking, you had to look through the eye. And, oh god, it was the dumbest goddamn toy. But you know how much that toy is worth right now? About $600,000 fucking dollars.
Is it worth that much money now?
Yeah, bro.
In the fucking box.
In the box.
That's
bro.
That's crazy.
So I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just hope that they do it right. They're gonna have to up that number though, because no
He's
way
a $6 million man adjusted for inflation. Imagine that
Yeah,
as a
bro.
movie title.
It's probably $6 billion man or something like that. Like,
All right, some more DC news. DC CEO James Gunn has officially followed actress Tiana Taylor on social media.
He
Man,
followed
Could be
her?
for a new DC. Yep, he followed her.
He followed Tiana Taylor.
yeah, he's officially following her on social media.
He's bringing back the Yet.
Yeah, I think he's just like the Gat. I don't think he's planning to hire her.
He got word that her and Iman done separated, and boom, he immediately hit that follow button. He was probably
can like all her pictures.
probably lurking this whole time. He's like,
he can like all her pictures now out in the open.
All right, we also more DC news. James Gunn took James Gunn took a Superman Legacy cast all together photo for the first reading, and Lex Luthor doesn't look too happy in the picture.
Lex Luthor's not happy in general, so that makes sense.
maybe he's in character. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Doom Part.
Tiana Taylor could play Vixen from DC.
Ooh,
He could. She could.
Ooh.
In
Yeah.
fairness.
Yeah, she
yeah.
If
I have
they
a
have,
question.
if they ever decide to,
And she got
you know what,
Gat.
I'm not even going to lean into that one. But still, I remember what month it is. I made this comment before. They DC has still not yet have a black led superhero film yet.
Catwoman.
Who?
That's one fucker.
That's definitely one.
That's one.
That's definitely one.
I was looking for the one, to be honest.
That's fucking one.
Thank you for your time.
Even though, yeah.
Do we speaking of which, do we want to do the DCU Pick 5 since we're on the DCU before we transition off of it, or do you want to hold off on that a little bit?
How much more news do you have left?
Two?
Two?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's just these are quick too.
All
Okay. Doom Part 2 got 5 stars from Den of Geek, and
It was the
also
popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
yeah, that has to do with our video and the popcorn bucket. I'm telling
It
you.
definitely has to do with the popcorn bucket. I'm telling you.
And also, Avatar only got 1.5 stars.
Yeah, it's
On
been
what?
a mixed bag of reviews for this.
On Rotten Tomatoes or what?
No, this was on
IMDb or some shit.
no, discussing films.
Who the hell are they?
It sounds like
Yeah.
it's not like a blog type of site.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I find it hard to believe that they gave that's a no. That's not no.
I don't think I don't have anything to judge it on, but
All right,
you
so
know.
let's
Let's go to the DC. Let's go to the DC
You guys-
thing.
are you guys ready to get violent? You want to
Yeah,
talk
get
about
violent.
DC? Let's get violent. Abel, you ready for this?
Violent.
I don't know if I'm ready for this, but let's get violent.
Let's go.
All right. So as you guys know,
You starting off strong.
this is our game where we pick 5, drop 5, and this week you the people decided that you wanted us to get violent. So we are going to look at the DC universe going back to a certain amount of time, I think. So let's see. This list is not mine. I will say that I took it from somebody else who played the game, so I'll just come forth and say that. So if you have beef, don't take it up with me. So anyway, let's get into it. So first and foremost, The Dark Knight, aka this is Heath Ledger's Joker movie, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
That is correct.
You don't have to show any other movie besides that, and that's it.
And Henry Cavill's Man of Steel.
No, we got Dark Knight.
Okay, no, you have to pick 5, Leo. Remember?
No, I'm good. Dark Knight.
Okay, fantastic. Henry Cavill's Man of Steel,
Dark Knight.
Wonder Woman,
Dark Knight.
The Suicide Squad,
Dark Knight.
Watchmen,
Fucking Dark Knight.
The Batman.
Why the fuck you even ask?
Vengeance.
Batman versus Superman, Dawn of Justice, the Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition.
The Ultimate Edition.
Dark Knight.
Oh, boy.
Aquaman.
Fucking Dark Knight.
Blue Beetle.
Why?
And last but certainly not least, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Still fucking Dark Knight.
There are your 10 movies to choose from. Who wants to begin?
I don't know if I got 5, bro.
I got like 2. I got 2.
I think I might have 3.
Truthfully, I got 5.
I was gonna say I could pick 5 from this list.
Well, honestly, prematurely, I think I can speak for all of us when we know that the Dark Knight, we all keeping that.
That's consensus.
That's number one on everybody's list. So
yes, okay,
for sure.
I'm good with. I'm gonna keep Man of Steel. I like that movie.
You know how many people dislike that movie? Just
I
saying,
like
a lot of people dislike
I like
that
Man of Steel. Man of Steel was.
I like Man of Steel too.
I'm gonna keep Zack Snyder's Justice League because that was pretty dope compared to what came before. Not that I care for it so much, but I'm gonna keep Watchmen because overall it was a great take at the time, especially on superheroes. They looked at it from a whole different perspective. So I didn't really care
before the boys.
Yeah, it was before the boys. And I guess I'm gonna have to keep Wonder Woman because I did kind of like Wonder Woman. The rest of these things can go to hell.
The rest of these things.
I have the same. Just make this quick. I have the same list as Chase.
You have the same list as Chase. Okay.
Wait. You pick Watchmen. No, I'll swap out Watchmen for Wonder Woman. That's the only thing I'll swap out.
He said Wonder Woman.
I said Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Oh,
I got Dark Knight, Man of Steel, Wonder Woman, Zack Snyder's Justice League, and the Watchmen.
Oh yeah, same list. I'm there. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Torian, Abel, when do you guys want to go?
Well, like we all said, the consensus is the Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Wonder Woman. The first Wonder Woman was really good.
Yeah.
Watchmen. As a youngster, as a young teenager, I think Watchmen when I was like 19. I think when that movie came out.
Yeah, it came out.
At first, I really didn't. I didn't.
Young as ass.
Here we go. I didn't really understand the message, but so when I got a little bit older and watched it again, I was like, wow, this movie actually is pretty good. The messaging behind it was really good. Honestly, for me, the backdrop was them being superheroes. Mm-hmm. The message was really the focal point for me. Yeah. But man, did I want to have Dr. Manhattan's powers.
Oh, man. Yeah, boy.
What?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also, y'all are probably gonna get me for this, but I like the first Aquaman movie.
I did too.
Mm-hmm. I like the first Aquaman movie.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't trash. It wasn't trash.
It wasn't trash.
I wouldn't pay in dust to go see Aquaman too.
Well, it's coming out.
It's gonna be on Max in like a week.
In the week.
And,
27.
And I can't believe I'm saying it, but I actually will throw in Zack Snyder's Justice League. I actually liked his version way better than that other one. But Zack Snyder's Justice League was pretty good. So that's my pick.
Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. Abel, you or me? What are you thinking?
I'll go. Obviously keeping the Dark Knight. I'm getting rid of Vengeance. I'm gonna keep Man of Steel. I'm getting rid of Martha. I'm gonna keep Wonder Woman.
Sorry.
I'm getting rid of Aquaman. I'm gonna keep Watchmen. I'm getting rid of Suicide Squad. I'm gonna keep Justice League and get rid of Blue Beetle.
Okay. All right. Fair.
I'm surprised you didn't go Suicide Squad, bro. What's wrong with you?
No, that's the one with Grill's Joker. I'm not going for that.
Yeah, that's Suicide Squad 1.
Yeah, that was enough for me.
Okay, so the Dark Knight consensus, it's staying. Wonder Woman, because I actually did enjoy the first Wonder Woman movie. It was good. Immediately off the bat, I'm getting rid of Batman versus Superman. That was a horrible movie. Horrible fucking movie. I can't even believe it's a thing. I'm also getting rid of Suicide Squad because it's trash. So there's my first 2 of each. I'll keep Aquaman because I actually did enjoy the first Aquaman movie to an extent, minus Amber Heard, obviously. I will get rid of Blue Beetle because I haven't seen it, so I can't really fairly judge it. But I from what I've heard, I probably won't ever watch it. Maybe, I don't know.
You saw it in the trailers.
Yeah, basically, that's what I'm assuming. I'm keeping Zack Snyder's Justice League. I'm keeping The Watchmen. And then my last movie will be Watchmen, Justice League, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, The Dark Knight. Right? Is that what I said?
Yep.
That's 5. Yep. That's my 5. So and obviously fucking Pattinson the shit out of here. Trash.
I think for the most part, we all had pretty much the same list. Except for there was like maybe 1 or 2 differences, but for the most part, we all had the same list.
The split was Man of Steel and Aquaman.
Yeah.
The split was Man of Steel and Aquaman, and I think it was 2. I think it was 3-2. Who had Wonder Woman?
Me.
Who had Aquaman?
I did not.
Just us two.
So you 3 had Man of Steel?
Yep.
Right. Abel, did you Man of Steel or no?
I had Man of Steel. Yeah.
So as a list is The Dark Knight, Watchmen, Man of Steel, Justice League, Wonder Woman. Did I get that right? Man of Steel, Wonder Woman.
Yep. That Martha line is just man. Listen, when I saw that that was their connection. My mother's name is Martha, so was mine. I'm like, what?
Oh, God, why would you say that name
in the middle of your battle, though? Like, really?
The worst. I really did enjoy Snyder's DC trilogy myself, but that's me.
Batman and Superman just did not hit.
Oh, God, that movie was so rough. Dump Justice League, Batman vs. Superman, Suicide Squad, Watchmen, Blue Beetle. Easy peasy. Okay. I mean...
Wait, you kept Suicide Squad?
He kept the Batman, too. You kept the Batman.
Dude, you have to understand, like, we're the unpopular opinion when it comes to the Batman. We are the unpopular.
A lot of people.
I literally almost fell asleep watching the Batman, and I think it was probably like a little less than halfway through the movie.
It was thumb drive for me. That's really.
I didn't wake. I literally probably didn't wake up until the part when he was doing the car chase with Penguin. That's the part that woke me back up.
Because the engine was too loud.
Yeah, that's what it was. The sound woke me back up. It wasn't. It was so loud,
bro. I nearly checked out after thumb drive.
Dude, I checked out
which was 20 minutes into the movie. They did a thumb drive joke, and I was like, "Oh."
At the end of the movie, I was singing the Wiz Khalifa song from Fast and Furious as Batman and Catwoman drove away from each other. People in the movie theater were laughing. They were laughing that I was.
Catwoman was arguably the best part of that entire movie.
She sure was.
Just saying.
Shout out to Zoe Kravitz.
Shout out to Zoe Kravitz.
Yeah.
Emo Bruce Wayne was a liability. Gotham is so fucked with Robert Pattinson protecting it, bro. He's never gonna win a fucking fight in his life.
Dude, in the first fucking movie, he lost half the city by a fucking flood.
But a flood. He sure did. He lost his. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's the first time we got to see Batman as a detective," but he failed. He didn't know what the fuck was going on until after it already happened. Like, is he a good detective? I'm confused. Like, I don't understand.
And he didn't even know how to use his fucking gadget.
Chase, you're muted.
Everybody else knew the answer to all the riddles. Like, but he's the Batman. Like,
Alfred's a G.
You're doing great, sweetie.
And you know what this list really shows me? It's really hard to come up with 5 good movies from DC. It's really difficult to come up with 5 because even Watchmen was, in my opinion, a little bit ahead of its time. I think if that released at a different time,
I love
it would have been more popular. I liked Watchmen.
Did you watch it when it was a show?
Yeah.
That was incredible too.
I wonder why they canceled that one.
I think it's because they said that the creators of the show only made it to be one season, like it was intentional to make it one season.
They didn't want to.
It didn't have nothing to do with black people getting reparations.
No,
man. Listen, that open.
I spoke too soon. All right, what's next?
That opening scene in Watchmen caught me so off guard, but I was so glad that they did it.
Oh God! Oh, that has nothing to do with it. All right, let's
Happy Black History Month.
There's no way Robert Pattinson is going up against Tom Hardy's Bane. No, there's definitely no way.
There's definitely no way.
Shit. No, let it happen. Give me the backbreaker again.
That would honestly fucking happen.
Yeah, break his
and as skinny as he is, he might actually Like
I told his ass.
He might break his back just picking him up. He might just snap.
Yeah, he might. And that is a pick 5, which was actually relatively easy for the most part, but is what it is. DCU is a goddamn mess.
If you threw up some of the like DC movies of old,
it might have been a different type of conversation. Yeah,
you're talking about fucking Batman,
like and Batman Returns. Listen, Batman Returns has a place in my heart. It is so many quotable lines, like that part when the Penguin went upstairs and saw Catwoman on the bed. He said, just the pussy I've been waiting for." That line is classic.
No, when she started cleaning herself.
Oh yeah, and I heard that was improv. Like that was not in the script. Michelle Pfeiffer literally did that on improv.
All I needed to know was that Michelle Pfeiffer did her own whip work.
Yeah,
that's all I needed to know.
Pretty much everything you need to know. You don't need help. Don't listen to him. It's fine.
Don't shame me.
We don't. In Mancave 101, we don't kink shame.
We don't.
That is not a thing. We do not.
Yeah, there will be no whipping of the black guy. Just so we clear. Not
it is February, damn it.
At all.
We are in February. Goddamn it.
It'll be looking
definitely not in February.
It'll be looking. Remind you. Remember that scene in Django when he got a hold of the whip.
Yo, listen. You noticed whip TikTok has been very quiet this month.
Oh yeah, it actually has been very quiet this month.
But a grape soda did seem intentional.
Grape
soda was the first day of February too.
Yeah, he sure did.
Grape soda was absolutely a choice.
Grape soda was definitely a choice.
Wow, we really went left here.
Yeah, we went dark. This is because it's DC. That's what it is.
It brings out the worst in everyone. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. DC actually stands for darn colors, but.
Stop.
Fuck.
Well, I had to end it. At some point. Anyway, how about Avatar? Let's get into that.
Oh, right.
We're gonna get some problems with this one.
All right.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
So Avatar just dropped today, actually. I think all of us got through episode 1. I'm honestly on episode 3, and Torian, I believe you finished the damn show.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing.
So safe to say, you were. I mean, I guess we'll just start with episode 1, right? I'll start because I guess who saw the animated?
I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, I haven't watched the animated. I can't
either.
See, Aaron, you're not alone.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, and then I watched Korra, which is like the next.
The next Avatar. Yeah, but I gotta say, just like watching the first 10 minutes of this show, it was already better than the M. Night Shyamalan goddamn disaster that we got.
The
first 10 seconds
that
was
is correct.
Better than that whole movie. Let's just be real with ourselves.
They really started fast. And they wanted to make it very clear that like this is a show for, more of a mature audience.
Definitely.
Because the firebending in this show is they want to make it feel devastating, right? Like it was very clear. Like we're burning people alive. Like and
you're seeing it.
Yep, and you're gonna see these people fry. You're gonna see them fry. They made the Fire Nation the villains, and they did it very, very well in the beginning of this show. The bending, like the earth bending in the beginning, the air bend, but we need to see a little bit more water stuff because obviously we're not really into that yet. But I'm sure it'll be up to par.
Keep watching. Is all I'm gonna say.
So for those who have not really watched it, you have to realize that everybody in the beginning of this story is at a point where they really don't have control of their powers, and it as you get to the end of the story, you'll see them grow. So this is everybody's in elementary school. By the time you get done, you will see people graduate from college with this thing. So this is why you have to stick with it.
So
definitely.
So one thing I want to say is I appreciate it that they really didn't deviate. Is 90 to 95% the actual story from the animation, the way it was done. There's little things that they did, and I know they probably did it just in order to help tie up the story, which I was not mad at. And but so far, first episode, just speaking on, they did a pretty good job. The costumes are authentic. I like the way that they're doing the special effects for the different elements and whatnot. There are some things that I had questions about, like in the beginning when they steal the battle plans and the Earthbenders like throwing bricks and hurling and making walls, and I'm just thinking like, well, damn, bro, why you couldn't just make a fucking wall that got you out of the damn city?
Right. In the anime, what they would do is they would launch themselves from like the earth and like literally like go
and take off. So I'm like, okay, why wouldn't you just do that?
Right.
And he was a high level earthbender, right?
But
yeah,
I will absolutely say when they went to the air temple and the fire guys rocketed themselves up, that's straight out of the show.
Yeah, that's straight out of the show.
Yeah.
And
you know why they did it, right?
Hot. What? Because of the comic.
Yep. Because of the
comic.
Comic.
That's what I'm saying. So like they like regular, and I was waiting throughout that whole time when they were gonna mention the comet and how it made him powerful, and they finally did it. I'm like, good, because so Sozin's comet. It's every 100 years, and it has an effect on firebenders where it makes them incredibly more powerful than they actually are.
So that was okay. Now
right. So they purposely waited.
I didn't know what the hell we were talking about.
Yeah. So they purposely waited for this moment to attack the Air Nation and just take them all out, so that the Avatar would not be a thing, and they can just take over the world. That was pretty much the whole plan.
And that's the thing that they did right there. That wasn't in the animated show, because in the animated show, it just starts with Aang in the ice.
Yeah,
but this one you get a back. They gave a backstory with that to aid in that. So I like that they which was a freestyle thing, because again we didn't have that in the animated show. So they gave a beginning to that, which I really love that they did.
Yeah, and like. Yeah, and even in the animation, like you didn't visit an air temple until like towards the end of book 1, right before you went to the northern water, whatever the hell they're starting to go to. So they mixed it up, but like I really feel like they mixed it up in a good way.
No, they did the thing because they maintain the timeline, but they understand that you have to give certain backstories. Realize that the animations are all like 22 minutes each. So you're with each episode is like 50 plus minutes, so you're getting 2 episodes average out per per episode that you watch of the live action. So they were smart enough to understand that we have to explain this now, otherwise people won't get it and whatnot. So that was smart on their part.
Yeah, I mean there was very good, like not everything was 1-to-1 obviously, but there were some like really good moments that were like when you first meet Katara and Sokka, I always get his name wrong.
You got it right.
And they're in the boat and they're talking, like going fishing and stuff. That was a 1-to-1 right from the animation. When they get up to, like, that was done very, very well.
Yeah. I just want to say this: the old fire dude. He's my spirit animal.
Uncle Iroh? You talking about Uncle Iroh?
Yeah. When he held the guy's hand and just said,
not him. The Fire Lord. The Fire Lord. He was my dude. They casted him very well. He was diabolical. But let me tell you something. Ozai is you haven't even touched Ozai.
Wait,
yet.
Is somebody worse than him?
Dude, yes. So Daniel Day Kim is playing Fire Lord Ozai. Do we see him in the first episode?
No.
Okay, so I'm 2 episodes ahead. So trust me when I tell you Ozai, and then when you get to his Zuko's sister Azula.
Azula. Now she.
Bro, listen.
Yeah.
Azula is a force to be reckoned with. Listen. Now, if you want to talk about a psychotic, sociopathic, demonic, demented,
twisted like my exes
person, Azula is that person.
Yeah, she's
and what's crazy is too, they introduced her rather early, because
that's another that you didn't meet her till book 2.
Like book 2.
Meet her till book 2.
So they actually introduced her rather early.
All right, let's stay on the first episode, because I don't want to.
So anyway, when we were in the Water Tribe 2, another thing that they changed but wasn't really a big deal was when Zuko figured out where the Avatar was and just saw the beam of light. There was a little more to that where they actually went into the Fire Nation ship that you saw that was all like messed up. They actually go in there and actually accidentally set off a flare, and that's how they find it. But either way, had to get past that. Totally understood it. And I loved the intro. I thought the intro that they did at the beginning of the show was great. And then on top of that, which I kind of felt like this was forced, but like I was also okay with it, was what's it called? when Katara's grandmother went went into the actual intro of the original show. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that. That was fun. She literally did the exact intro word for word.
Yeah, exactly. And she says, "You are the Avatar, the last Airbender."
They changed it on the opening of the show. It's slightly different and whatnot compared to what Graham did the original one and whatnot. I
was pissed about the monk though, the Airbender monk.
Yeah, but that's part of the story.
Yeah, part of the story.
I understand the part of the story, but you know, like me growing up back in the Kung Fu days, the old school guy is always a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, this is the.
And we seeing him getting his ass whooped, I was like, "Yo, come on, man! Put him on the stick or something."
So I think the part for me. So obviously, this is coming from somebody who hasn't watched the animation, right? So like, I think the part for me that I'm trying to figure out, because I guess maybe I do this when I watch certain shows, is I'm trying to figure out which one of the powers is like the strongest. Is the fire the strongest? Or do they all kind of nullify each other in a way, type of thing? Yada yada.
Each one of the elements has their own power. Technically, they're all balanced. So it's like when you play rock paper.
It's supposed to be balanced to the.
You know what I'm saying? So each one has a power, but it can be it can be
nullified by the
I'm gonna put it like this for you, Aaron. When you get to episode 2, you're gonna see something that'll show you what the most powerful is. I'm just gonna leave it right there.
Yeah.
Abel, you probably already know what I'm talking about.
Well, I sure do.
I mean, from what I'm already looking at, Aang is probably the most fucking powerful when he gets control of his goddamn powers, because he doesn't know what to do.
Oh yeah, when he enters the Avatar state, which is when he enters the Avatar state, which is what happens when he goes back to the air temple and when he finds that his master is gone. Yeah. That's when he's his most powerful. And the thing is, that's just him honing onto one bending ability, which is air. So remember his goal is to learn all of them. So imagine what's going to happen when he gets all of them and he goes into Avatar state. Then he's going to be unstoppable.
There's two things I want to know. When my man was booting up, I was like, "Oh, he's about to kill me." I was about to say, "Yo, he's about to jump into some shit." What happened to the fucking kids?
They're dead.
What do you think happened to the kids? They killed younglings. That's what happened to the kids.
Yeah, it kind of gives you an episode 3 type of vibe when Anakin went back to the temple and killed all the younglings.
As soon as I saw the kids, I'm like, he killed younglings. They
couldn't risk leaving all of them alive because they just knew one of them was the Avatar. But they said instead of us trying to figure out which one it is, let's just kill all of them.
The Avatar state is really where a lot of the magic is at, but also it has its weaknesses too, which I'm sure we will learn about.
Interesting. I'm definitely. I mean, listen. I don't know why people are complaining about it. I'll be honest with you, because I was again from somebody who hasn't seen the animation. Maybe it's different. And Torian even said he was like, when you get through season 1, I would go check out the animation just so you have a comparison. And I was like, yeah, I probably will. I'll go check it out at some point. But like from what I was watching, I was invested. I was like, the story's not bad. It's pretty cool. Really I like the CGI. You know what
it is? I think you have a lot of purists out there who are going to be looking at this from a 1-to-1 scenario. On top of that, some people are really going to look at the castings and be like, well, is this going to give me the same thing that the animation did? Because like I said, there are some characters in this and like some of their interactions that like they really have to get right. Yeah. A big example of that, and I'm sure you'll see throughout the show and you'll figure out is Zuko and Uncle Iroh. That is like probably one of the bigger stories. And Zuko goes on this just incredible journey and story. So like it gets people hold this thing like it's the precious, right? Like that's how they feel about it. So like when you already know when you mess with, right. So when you mess with someone's precious, like you better do it right. And like the thing that worries people is that the main creators of the original show did leave, right? So why did they leave?
Right.
Gotcha.
You know, a couple of complaints I've heard out there already. There was a scene, I think, in this first episode where Aang is actually flying. He's not supposed to be able to fly. So the reason he has the glider is because, there was only one person in like not even this show, it was really in Korra that really could fly. It was that guy Zahir. I'm sure you remember. I don't know if you remember Zahir, but either way, that's way far into the future. But like small things like that. People are gonna pick up on and be like, "Well, that's not how it's supposed to be." Like, you know,
So
wait, that's what they're complaining about.
Yeah,
no, but dude, it's that precious to them.
Yeah, but dude, like people hold this show close to the chest like Star Wars fans.
Right. Dude, no, I'll make it real simple. It's like Rogue's ass. Like that's what we're talking about.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I was gonna say we're gonna complain about things that we are so used to, and then once we see it another way, it's gonna bring out the people who complain. You know what I'm saying? Like we do it all the time every week with fucking Marvel. We say the same shit.
You gotta remember too, like when this thing first came out, like you can go on now on Netflix and watch the entire thing. When this thing first came out, they were like peppering these episodes. There's episodes that you can now see that most of us have probably never seen unless you went out and bought the DVD and got like the whole collection and all of that. So people are looking for that 1-to-1, but this is very close. It's very, very close and whatnot. There's little things, but I think they had to do what makes sense. I wasn't cringing at anything that I saw. When Aang goes into the Avatar state and whatnot, they're technically in the animation you will see the aura of him get bigger. And here they just show the element swirl, which actually does not happen until the later chapters. And whatnot.
Interesting.
So there's some things they got to get through.
It's some things that you're gonna have to get past. It's just the first episode, right? By the time, and also, even though Aang's an airbender, you have to remember his training is incomplete. So the story from the animation is that they wanted him to go train. He didn't like the fact that they wanted to send him away from all his friends, so he leaves, and he gets caught in this storm, and he falls into the ocean. Anytime that Aang gets in mortal danger, his avatar state takes over. Well, his avatar state took over and froze him in a ball of ice. And this is where you find that Katara and her brother find him in this ice, and it's been 100 years later.
And he's gonna hold. Never aged. Yeah, and he's gonna hold a tremendous amount of guilt during all this. Like that's where like the emotion starts to come in because like everyone just starts throwing it in his face. Where have you been 100 years, bro? Like what's going on?
And you got to think so too. Like he is literally one of, if not the youngest avatar. Like a lot of the other avatars were grown adults. He is 12, so he wouldn't. That's a lot of pressure for a 12-year-old to hold on to. So when he goes into this ice cap and he gets out of it and he's thinking like, talking about his friends and going back to the Air Temple, that's why they're all kind of looking around like he must not know that they're all gone. There's no more airbenders left. That temple is pretty much deserted. It's been 100 years, so technically he's 112, but he looks 12.
He looks 12.
He ain't playing no shit. But wait, I got one complaint. If my man with the beard doesn't do one of these beard grabs in none of these scenes,
you talking about Uncle Iroh?
Yo, listen, man. Uncle Iroh is the truth, man.
Listen, Uncle Iroh, W Uncle.
W Uncle.
I need the beard grab. That's what I need. You guys have everything down to the point. I just need one of these, one flick. Listen, for the rest of the show.
I think just from so let me put it this way. I'll try to summarize it real quick. So like. From again, somebody who hasn't watched the animation, from just a show standpoint, for episode 1, I got invested. The story was good. I got action right out the gate. I got invested in some of the characters. Whatever. The person who was the guy who was, I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. The person who with the necklace who he came and found at the end in the temple. Gyatso. He said it was his friend, whatever, right?
Yeah, the Airman man.
Basically his mentor, I guess.
His mentor, right? So we see his mentor dead. All his friends are dead. Like that shit is like story building. I'm invested in the story. I'm like, yo, now I need to see Aang fulfill his purpose, and I'm in episode 1, and I already want to see it. So I'm like, yo, I'm in. You know what I'm saying? Like, so from that perspective, I get it. And I understand the purists out there are going to be like, oh, it doesn't follow 1-to-1. But like, yo, I don't think they fucking did a bad job, Netflix. I think it's okay so far. You know,
right?
I've only seen one, but
Netflix, Netflix has not been missing. And also, I want to get you guys your ratings. I'll go first because I've never seen it. And I'm already giving it like a 4.5, 5 stars.
Okay, hold on.
For me not seeing it.
Before you even do that, I just want to say, somebody at Netflix is due a fucking raise. Make sure that they get it, because somebody is knocking this shit out the park.
Yeah, dude. I mean, we're night and day from Cowboy Bebop and what they came out with.
Like,
that,
I'm about to cancel some subscriptions because I'm good with Netflix right now.
The special of like, I can't stress it enough because I watched the whole list. That's why I watched the whole season. That's why it's hard for me to contain my excitement just to talk about episode 1, because wait till y'all get to at least episode 4.
Yeah,
because then I'm not saying it's nothing happening between 2 and 3, but I'm just saying, as someone who has watched all 8 episodes, the payoff at the end of episode 8, oh my god, it's like so. I was like, I can't. I said when I was done watching it, I said, please just bring on season 2 tomorrow. Like, can we get season 2 tomorrow?
Wait, one complaint: Netflix, don't take 4 years. Don't do that.
It's a fact.
Don't do that.
No, they really can't, because mainly because Aang is supposed to always be a certain age throughout the show, throughout the series. He's always supposed to be your boy. He's always supposed to be your boy. So for all we know, if they do greenlit for a season 2, they probably could have already started shooting.
Right. They probably season 2 already, bro.
I will say newer Netflix with like, so think about it, like how popular was Blue Eye Samurai, and then we immediately got, by the way, Blue Eye Samurai season 2. We're working on it.
Yeah, they did that.
It was like, okay, cool. So
But let me just say before we give our ratings, I can't stress enough how just awesome these effects were. I mean, just on the effects alone, it was just good. I can tell. I don't know how much the budget was, but man, Netflix must have threw a bank vault at them, bumper bag.
Yo, and
dude, bank vault at them.
Dude, Appa and Momo looked
really good,
1-to-1.
They looked really good.
I'm motherfuckers. Appa? Who's Appa?
Sky Bison. He's
the
Bison.
Oh, the Bison. Okay, the Sky Buffalo. Right.
Momo's the Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Momo and Bison. I mean, Momo and Bison.
Momo and Appa.
Yo, but also the one thing that I also did love about it, when he was actually doing the earthbending and going, like, touching the ground, and you see everything come up, and the way he was, I was like, I'm sorry, if you get hit with a rock going that motherfucking fast, I don't give a fuck what superpower fast you got. You're gonna have a speed knot or something in your head. Because he was throwing boulders at him.
Trust me, Leo, you haven't seen nothing yet when it comes to earthbenders. Trust me on this.
Wait, they get bigger than that?
No. Yo, did they include what's her name? Tot?
She's not there. I'm glad.
Go ahead.
I'm glad they didn't, because I know you talk about Toph.
Yeah,
that character doesn't come until later, but I know why you asked, and I don't want to say why.
Yeah,
and going back to what Leo was saying, that's why I said you ain't seen nothing yet when it comes to the Earth. If you think of throwing a rock or a boulder or something,
that's dope.
If you think that's something, wait till you see that character and what they're going to be able to do.
Yo, bro.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away.
I don't want to give it away because y'all haven't seen it yet.
Nothing yet.
Trust me.
Just looking at the Fire Nation, and you see the fire guy, whatever the fuck he's called, and he's just sitting in that throne room with all the fucking fire in the background.
Yeah,
I was like, yo,
and that's a spot on depiction of how the fire.
That's how it looks.
The throne looks.
That's the way the anime look too.
Yes, that's how it looks in the animation. That's their throne. That's their throne. And the Fire Nation literally has probably one of the.
I'm telling you, even after watching this, you're doing yourself an injustice if you don't watch that animation. Like, it's that good.
Yeah, that's why I said Leo and Aaron, when y'all are done watching the first season of the show, go back and watch the whole first season of. Don't even go and watch this. Well, you can go watch the second season. I mean,
Right.
I would say watch the whole. I would say
yeah.
watch the whole thing at this
Watch
point.
the whole thing. But
It's listen, it gets kiddish at times, but like some of the themes like become really adult at some point. And you're like, wow,
Yeah,
like
but
the
that's okay.
writing on this is crazy. Like
I'm a big kid, so it's fine. It's all good.
no,
Especially for a show that was on, especially for a show that was on Nickelodeon.
Dude, I remember when that last season, dude, I was waiting for the episodes to come on Nickelodeon. Like that's how invested I was towards like the end.
Yeah, I remember binge watched the last 2 episodes of the last season.
You know, do you know how many times I've watched those 2 episodes? And
oh my god.
Now
that's how you wrap up a series. That's how you wrap up a series.
Get to some comments here. Black Storm. Each element has their own subset of other abilities. Like firebenders can redirect lightning. Waterbenders, some not all.
Hey, Black Storm, you giving it away, bro?
Give it away.
All right.
It's okay.
All right.
Earthbenders. Yeah, I get. Listen, there's probably going to be things.
It's fine.
All right. That's all right.
So this part's kind of crazy.
Live action Avatar currently sits at 60% critics and 76% on Rotten Tomatoes. That doesn't surprise me. That seems like
those are hardcore fans probably doing.
Yeah.
Listen,
that doesn't always.
See, the thing is, we already know about Rotten Tomatoes is that they get paid to say what the fuck they want to say.
Ain't nobody cares about them. They rotten ass tomatoes.
I know what my eyes. Listen, I watched all 8 episodes today. I know what my eyes saw. My eyes saw something spectacular. And the thing is, when they first announced they were doing this as a series, everybody was going off. I don't know, because of that movie. That's literally what people was like. I said, you know what? I'm not gonna judge it. I said, first off, my first question was, are they doing it as a movie or a show? When they said a show, I said, okay, I can breathe a little bit better now that they're doing it as a show, because you cannot do this as a movie. It has to be a show. The way you're going to do it now, it has to be a show. And I'm glad that how they executed. They brought some stuff in from the animated series. They threw some stuff in there. Like I said, this version right here has a lot of mature themes in it that they could not put in there, such as, again, like we were saying, when they were using the firebending and you actually saw them burning them. You cannot see that in a show. You can just see them shooting the blast off their hands. Off camera, we know the person got fried, but in the show, you actually see them burn to a crisp.
Yeah. Also, in the anime, you didn't see it. You didn't get the full.
No. In this one, you actually see
it. It's Nickelodeon, bro.
Yes.
I forgot it was Nickelodeon.
It was still technically a kids program, so they couldn't show that.
Yeah, because they one of the guys had their fucking rib cage out. I was like, God damn!
Like when they shoot them like the blast and everything, and you actually see the impact of the blast from the fire. Like they're going there with that.
The fire is a lot more devastating.
I love this. I love it when after they hit them with the first fire blast, and you see the smoke coming off the person after they hit them. I was like, yo, that is tight. Yo, that is so fucking tight.
Yeah. Dude, as soon as they were on the bottom of the air temple mountain and they rocketed up there, I'm like, yo, this is gonna slap.
And I liked how when they was there at the air temple and you could actually see the comet right there in the distance, like kind of just floating like ever so slightly.
So that's the comment that we're talking. That's the comment.
That's
Sozin's comment.
Sozin's comment. And trust me, you're gonna get a very big explainer about Sozin's comment at some point. I'm sure.
Bro. Yeah. Because there's also a very
sorry for spoiling. It's all good.
That's fine.
There's also a very, to me, was a very common sense thing that I don't know if even the writers really addressed it, because if Sozin's comet enhances the power of firebenders, doesn't it also say that the Avatar's firebending powers would also increase, because at that point he is a firebender as well? But I don't think they wrote.
But doesn't he go? But he went into the ice after the fire comet passed, and he didn't have the firebending.
Well, he doesn't know how to firebend yet. So
he doesn't know how to firebend.
So that's why. Okay.
He's an airbender. So each Avatar has come from a different element. So there's airbenders. There's a Avatar that was an airbender. There's an Avatar that was a firebender, so on and so forth. So this one is an airbender. So he was still just training airbending, but now they wanted him to start learning fire and earthbending. So
and they also did show the lineage, right?
Well, I was going to say there is, but there's also an order which it goes, right? So it's air, and then it's water, it's earth, and it's fire, and it goes back to air.
Right.
So
okay.
he's gonna learn. He has to learn water, then he's gonna learn earth, then he's gonna learn
That's
air.
the
Like that's how.
That's why this show is so good, because it's like the perfect hero's journey.
Yep.
And he has to go and he has to learn how to bend these different elements. And the thing is, everybody who he learns to bend from plays a key role in the show going forward. Like they're going to be characters that you're going to see more often. It's not like, oh, we just see him here, he learned how to earth bend, and we don't see that person who taught him anymore. Like they're going to play a part going forward, leading up to a huge battle. And this is going to be a huge battle at that.
Do you think it's going to be each? I know, Tony, you already seen the ending of it. I just want this one thing. Does it end with him learning one of the stages and they go to the next one?
Do you want me to tell you?
No. I mean, tell Leo. I don't want to know. I want to watch.
All right, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. I don't want to know that. Okay. Also, sorry, I know we're running a little over, but I just did want to mention I put these together just to show I know Abel mentioned to bring up like the side by sides a little bit.
Yeah, the costumes, they really did the costumes some serious justice. And the looks of them, they really did it. Like
dude, what's wrong with the castings?
No, nothing. I don't think there's anything wrong with the casting.
No, Abel was saying that people were mad about the casting.
It's not so much the casting. It's more like the relationships that they're gonna build with the other characters and how it might not.
If he doesn't give me a beer flip, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Dude, this is Fire Lord Ozai, man. You better watch out.
Yeah.
Yo, that is perfect. Yo, that is fucking.
Oh, so this is
That's
Roku.
my G right there.
Roku.
This is the Avatar before Aang.
Yeah.
And he's important as hell.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking at the costumes and shit, and I'm like, everything looks pretty close to me. I don't know.
It's authentic as shit, bro.
It looked good to me.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, why are people complaining about it?
There are absolutely, because you know what it is, man. If you go into this like looking for something wrong, you're gonna find something wrong.
The thing is, some people already had nitpicks ready to go before the show even came out.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they had nitpicks ready to go.
Like, you know what?
It was like when Darth Vader showed up in the last Obi-Wan show. They were like, one of his buttons was in green and the other one was supposed to be red on his fucking chest. I was like, what the fuck?
Nerd shit, bro.
And the problem, everything can't be 1-to-1. It's just not possible. Like you can't do it.
I got a question. I got a question for you, y'all. And I feel like I can ask it now because we've already pretty much seen every type of bending ability so far just in this one episode.
Mm-hmm.
What nation or tribe would you like to be a part of? Like if you had to belong to one.
I'm a villain. I'm fire in a heartbeat. It's just what it is.
It feels like everybody wants to choose fire.
No, listen, I'm not.
Go ahead, JC.
I was just saying, like, in the beginning, I definitely was, when I first started watching, I definitely was with the fire. But after having watched the entire animation thing, I'm definitely rocking with the earthbenders.
I was actually literally thinking earth because I thought that skill that we saw in the beginning, I would love to be able to punch the ground and fuck some
dude, it gets so much more. It gets so much cooler than that.
It really does. I can't wait for y'all to see.
Listen, fire looked cool, and I was like, it's probably cool, and then I was like, but technically, like the earth shit, you could probably build a wall to block the fire from fucking hitting you anyway. So I was kind of thinking,
but you know what the thing that got me as a kid is Street Fighter. I always tried to do that as a kid. Just give me one fireball. Just give me the M Bison one time.
I find it so weird that just my initial thoughts of the show were like, I was sitting there like, Aang is like air, and air seems like kind of a bitch thing because I'm like, it's air, but then he did the thing where he flipped over all the people and he fucking pushed them over, and I was like, oh, that was pretty cool. I was kind of like, well,
listen. Before you said it, listen. You would not say that a tornado is a bitch thing.
That's true.
I mean, think about what happened when he went into the Avatar state when he went back to the temple, and that was just a big ball of air constantly moving around him. He basically made a windstorm. But for me,
Unreal.
I stuck with this even when I first watched the show. I would have to be part of the water tribe. I like what they can do with the water bending because I don't want to say what else they're going to do with the water.
Yeah. I was going to say
they're going to show it. They're going to show what else can happen when you water bend besides just moving water, because it's a lot more they can do.
But it's just the girl that's left is a waterbender, right? She said she's the only one left.
Well, she's the only one in that tribe.
Oh, okay. I see. She made it sound like she was the only waterbender.
I was like, a waterbender. That's so everybody in each tribe, it doesn't necessarily have the power.
Like
I see. Okay.
Doesn't have a water bending ability, but he's a part of the water tribe.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Makes more sense. Got it. I want to see Aang I want to see Aang master everything. I really do. That's what I want to see. I want to see him master everything, bro.
And you're going to. You're going to see it. And when you see it, and when you see it, you probably going to be so pushed back to the wall. Yeah, you going to get peeled off that wall by the time.
I'm in. I want to see it. And you're going to see it.
I seriously don't. I'm fanboys. I get you. I'm a purist too. But damn, this show is. I'm in, dude.
It's a good start. I gotta see the rest.
Yeah. What episode you on?
I'm on. I'm about to start 4, so I've seen some things already.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I just.
Wait, Chase, you finished it, right?
No. I watched the whole animation, but as far as the live action, I just watched one today. So I'm gonna.
Damn, I'm the only one that saw the whole season. Shit.
No, don't worry about
that. I had to work. I didn't have time.
The whole thing, but we just were covering one today. I just wanted to get a feel for it.
Man, y'all have no idea.
I'm gonna miss the shit out of this on Saturday. Though.
I have a feeling by next week we might have to do a full review.
Yeah, because I'm gonna miss the shit out of this weekend, bro. I'll just tell you the truth.
And I was telling Aaron earlier. I said I didn't even intentionally mean to watch the entire series, guys. I was gonna do maybe 2 episodes a day, but I was watching. By the time I got to end of episode 2, I said, let me go ahead and just do 3, and I'll stop at 3. Then 4. I said I'll stop at 4 because that's the halfway point. Then all of a sudden 5. I said, you know what? I'm past halfway. I'm gonna just finish it out. I might as well finish it. And I'm so glad. And I'm so glad that I did. This was a very good first season for this show. I cannot wait to see what they do with season 2, especially with how this one ended and where they are about to go.
Yeah, they'll definitely get greenlit for season 2.
You might
listen. If y'all do like a whole show review of this entire show, that might have to be a live stream just dedicated just to that, because that's going to be a lot to unpack. You couldn't talk about anything else but that, honestly.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, is every episode an hour?
They're all an hour.
Just about. Yeah.
This is gonna have to be. I'm gonna have to get the shit out of this on Saturday. I ain't got no plans in the morning.
And I'm not even gonna lie. It was one episode that I'm not even gonna lie, gave me at least 2 jump scares in that one episode. Like I literally just jumped. Like when you see it, you know what I'm talking about.
Nice.
Cool.
All right, cool, man. All right, I guess that's a review. Ladies and gentlemen, I guess let us know your thoughts and impressions on episode 1 and where you think the show's going. Obviously, there's a lot of people out there that have seen the animation, so some people excited, some people not. You're gonna have your mixed bag, but everyone just go into it with an open mind and just be grateful that it doesn't take 6 people to throw a earth pebble. You know what I mean? Because we saw that in the M. Night Shyamalan movie, and it was really bad. Yeah, it took 6 people to throw a pebble.
Hey, bro,
so
listen, man. For the last time, his name is M. Night Shyamalan.
Shyamalan. Yeah, sure is.
It's Chicago. It's Shyamalan.
I just call him M. Night shit on everything.
Literally.
That shit was terrible.
I just wanted to mention one quick thing before we sign off for the night. I just wanted to say I really appreciate all the new people that are coming in. It's really cool. Obviously I love to see Torian every week and Kelly and Nostalgic, but it's really cool to see we got Fatal J, who's been dropping by here and there. Black Storm was new today.
General Grievous.
General Grievous was new today. We got a bunch of new people checking in, and man, listen, if you would have told me almost 2 years ago we'd have this many people coming and chilling with us on a Thursday talking shit, I would have been like, nah, it's never gonna happen. But it's just crazy. I'm just humbled. I'm like, damn, this is cool, man. This is cool, man.
We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Thank you so much. Torian, thank you so much for being here as usual, man. We really appreciate you. From myself, Big Chase, Ron, Leo. Take care. Obviously, follow us on all of our stuff: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Kick Rumble. Live every Thursday, bringing you reactions and gaming and whatever the hell else we can think of to keep you guys entertained and coming back. We'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Have a great night.
Give me the beard flip, man.